We are. Yeah, we're live now. Again, another show. So it's 2021, and at some point this year, we're gonna.
We'll figure this out,
and it'll have an intro, and it'll be awesome.
You know when that'll happen? I can tell you when that'll happen.
When you take over.
When I take over and we move to the new house.
All right. Well, thank you everyone so much for coming and spending time with us today. It's an exciting show for us, for sure. We hit 100,000 subscribers, which is yeah, amazing. I can't believe it. I have been enjoying the YouTube channel immensely. It's been great, and it's been great to have the connection with all of you guys. Something I was really missing, especially with COVID, you know. But just in general, it's
not having conventions.
Not having conventions.
This is like a little mini convention.
That's right. But
it's FinchCon every Monday night.
In general, I work at home. And so I don't see anybody all day, and I'm an introvert, so that kind of suits me. But still, I miss it, and having this every week with you guys is it's a highlight of my week, and I love doing the tutorial videos. I really do. They're a lot of work sometimes, to tell you the truth, but I love doing them. And we have another one coming out Wednesday morning.
Hey, do you have it's going to be a Finch-filled week.
Actually, okay, so
because do you have the little intro I did? Can you play it for Thursday? Everybody wants to see Meredith.
Hang on, it's going to take me a second here. We already played it last week.
I know, we're going to play it again this week. We're going to play it until it airs, because that's how you do advertising. You don't just do it once. You do it again and again and again.
I'll never find it now.
So that people...
Hold on, I'm looking.
Can't wait. There it is. I see it right there.
Okay. Now the sound's playing. Okay, hold on.
There we go.
Okay, hold on. All right. Now I need to switch over. This is the worst.
I'm chewing gum tonight. See if that helps with my cough.
Okay, I'm sharing screen. Here we go.
Chew all night. Okay, go.
Allow. Wait, I have to select. Entire screen.
You'd think after doing this for 8 months, we'd get better at it.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. I can't believe you're making us play this again. All right, anyway, moving on. There we go.
Come on. You gotta watch it. See, now everybody's excited. Woo, woo, we gotta see them on. You've got Meredith and Dave on Monday, Dave tutorial on Wednesday, and then an exciting new show with like visual eyes on Meredith and Dave and Richard Friend on starting Thursday.
Yeah, I think we should really be talking about our guest.
Yeah, how about Richard?
Who was phenomenal. And I think we said this before, but actually Richard was very gracious in coming on twice because we recorded it. Okay, well, we didn't record it. I didn't record it. We did the whole thing. It was my first time. So yeah, we did the entire interview twice. And he was great both times.
We're professionals.
He's such a good guy, and he was a great guest.
Professionals.
Right? He has a lot of great information, so I'm excited about it. And that is coming out. When are we doing that?
Totally
Thursday.
Ignored that. I threw that down.
I know. I heard you. Thursday, right?
Yes.
All right.
Thursday at 8.
Okay. So today I'm going to
get to the nitty gritty.
3 head sketches, which we're gonna give away. Also, I did a Captain America last week. For those of you that were here last week, it's a full figure Captain America. At some point, maybe I should run over. It's in the scanner right now. I scanned it so I can do the thumbnail. It's the thumbnail for this video. And we'll be giving that away too at the end of the night. And so, yeah, here we go. All right. Here
we go. First super chat of the night comes from Greg Alstadakar for $2.
Hey, Greg.
Congratulations on 100K, says Greg.
Well, thank you very much, Greg. I really appreciate it.
And then Dr. Rockart has a super chat for €5.49. Hey, Finches, congratulations to 100K. Well deserved. Comic book content is able to grow. That's so great. Did you get my drawing? Love you guys. We did get your drawing.
Did we not tell? Did I? Oh.
I told him we got
Dr. Rock, I've been so busy. I'm so sorry.
Dave is losing his mind right now.
Yeah. Okay. So it has been crazy. And I got 6 covers finished. And then I just finished another 2 that were due. I've got another 2 to do.
Dave is in cover hell right now.
That are all, I'm enjoying it. I really am. I was up till 5 o'clock in the morning last night. Yeah, that was not ideal. And
no sound, Gerald Mansella says.
From where?
No. DPLA Art says it's muted.
What is?
No sound. No sound. Maybe they're just talking about the video.
Oh.
Because you turn the video down.
Oh.
You're the worst. It's all right. It's fine. It's cute. Tune in Thursday if you want to know what we said.
Dang it. It's probably been that way both times.
Probably.
Professionals. All right.
Professionals.
So yeah, anyway, it's been busy times. And I really want to do Wolverine with the mask off. But if I do, I have to do the...
Oh, Henry wants to know where people can see Process with Meredith and Dave.
Right here on the YouTube channel. I was thinking, maybe we should do it on a different channel.
No. Then Meredith
so you see
no.
why I didn't do it. And yeah, so it's going to be... When are we doing it? Was it Thursday? What time?
8 o'clock. If you will schedule the video, like I've been asking for the last 3 days.
Thursday at noon is when it will be live.
8 o'clock, 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
So people can watch it as like a nighttime show.
At noon.
Fine. Dave says noon. I'll give you the noon. How about that?
Okay. So you know what? I did a bunch of work looking at it, like how to put stuff up on YouTube, and I know you guys don't care, but there are times you can put it up when your audience is at. Anyway, there's a right way to do this stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I yawning there?
It's going to be at noon. So noon on Thursday.
It's that kind of day, Dave.
It is.
I'm going to complain about dishwashers at some point tonight, just so people know.
Okay.
I'm saving that. I'm prepping it out.
Are you complaining about something that I've done with a dishwasher?
Nope. Next super chat comes from I'm just dropping that little bomb, and we'll talk about dishwashers at some point.
Oh yeah, well, it's
next super chat. I know you were very excited. Comes from Tagmo Modelworks for $5. Tag says, "Oh yeah, 100K! Congrats to you both. You earned it." And then
thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
SCS Powerlifting's in the house with a super chat for $5. SCS says, "Meredith looking good. Lucky man, Mr. Finch." I tell him that every day. I don't actually. I'm the lucky one, Dave. As everybody tells me.
Right.
Some days I'm not lucky. You've been a grumpy sass.
Well, it's because I was up till 5 o'clock in the morning, and then
you today. Oh, Nelly. Somebody was spicy. Charlie Parks has a super chat for $9.99. Happy 100K, Dave and Meredith. Excited for the next 100K. I've been building the wife a new kitchen for the last few streams. Happy to be back with you guys. We're happy to have you back, Charlie.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
And way to take care of your wife. If you don't have a good kitchen, it's hard to make good food. That's not true. You can make good food in bad kitchen, but you're more inspired in a nice space.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just talking to Charlie a couple of days ago, just on Discord, and he was talking about that a little bit, and also we were
happy life.
We were talking about something that we're planning for the channel for a stream.
That's exciting,
and it's going to be fun. So I'll have more on that very, very soon. But yeah, it'll be fun.
Hold on. The Angry Artist has a super chat.
Also, Charlie has a band. And I have it on my Spotify, which is not open right now. And if I try and do that, that's a can of worms. But Charlie, if you could put your band name into you can find that on Spotify. It's very cool. I listened to like the whole thing after we talked. There's a great cover song on there too. I think it's Depeche Mode. Very good stuff.
You're killing me right now.
Okay, go ahead.
Here you go. I feel like hold on. Next super chat comes from the Angry Artist for $1.99. Happy 100K. Congrats.
Thank you very much, Angry Artist. I really appreciate it.
And Greg L. Static Art for $2 says, as busy as you are, thank you so much for how you helped me.
Oh, well, my pleasure. Really, it was an absolute pleasure.
And then I'm going to give you my phone so you can show this. Dr. Rock Art, another super chat for €5.49. Put this under the camera. No worries, Dave. I know you take take your time. I actually meant the one where I drew you and Meredith as superheroes. Zoom it in. Isn't that awesome?
I'm going to zoom in because if
horse in the background.
If I bring it close to the camera, It goes out of focus.
Oh.
I really am like barely. Like I'm feeling good, but I'm definitely a little out of it. Having trouble with the technology.
Look at you. You look like Conan.
It looks just like me.
It does. It's actually an accurate reflection of how you've been all day. See that angry look on your face?
It's been a rough day for Meredith. It's true. That
Angry
looks absolutely
Dave.
amazing. I love the horse too.
I know.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Rock. And I have the artwork, and as soon as I'm finished with it, I've got a couple of covers. I'm going to get my side of it because Dr. Rock has been finished with his side of it for a little bit. I have not been, and he's been very patient. I really appreciate it. But yeah, it's coming very, very soon.
Dave, yes. I have a message from your moderator, Eric Grove. Eric says Nightbot is not connecting. Let's bring Eric on. There he is. Eric the man. What's going on, Eric?
I'm doing pretty good. Pretty excited to be here tonight. It's a big one, 100,000 subscribers. Absolutely awesome. So super, super excited. But Nightbot did end up connecting, so we're good.
Oh, it did? Okay, good.
Yeah, just a bit of a hiccup there, but everything's good right now.
And I was just thinking too that I wanted to say that we have Eric. We always have Eric. He's normally in the chat, but I think the last time you were on the show was November. It was the end of November. We hit 75K, and now we're at 100K, which is such a massive milestone to hit. And again, thank you so much to all you guys that have subscribed. Obviously, we couldn't have done it without you. I mean, very directly, we couldn't have. So we really appreciate it, and thank you so much, Eric, for coming on and helping with this show. So what we're going to do is I'll finish this picture. As soon as it's finished, Eric is going to raffle it off. We'll bring him on the screen. He can read out who won, and we'll move on that way. I've got 3 of them to do, then the main picture giveaway. So
which will be at the very end.
Right.
Good. Sounds good. Yeah, and to everyone who, to anyone who wins, just if you're part of the Discord, just message me on Discord with your details, and then the artwork will be sent off to you. And I'll periodically paste that in the chat so you can see where to join Discord if you're not a member already.
Perfect.
So, yeah. Perfect.
Good.
All right. Thanks, Eric. We'll talk to you in just a minute. Well,
see you in a bit.
A few minutes.
Can I have my phone back, please?
Do I have it?
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. That I can't like secretly Instagram from behind you.
Yeah, I love that.
If I don't have my phone.
Nobody wants to
save that for the behind the scenes and the Spider-Man blankie. All right, Mr. Striker C has a super chat for $5. May I ask when the next time you will look at art with RAM is? How does one get in on that? So this is exciting. Can we talk about this now?
Nope.
Well, you answer that question then.
I need to work it out. But I'm definitely planning on doing that again. So I will have something very soon. And also a way to, you'll have plenty of notice. I will make sure that we talk about it on the live stream when it's ready. And so, yes, no worries. We'll have it figured out.
All right. Next super chat. Hold on, I gotta find it. I feel like we have spotty internet tonight. I'm just gonna say it.
Do we? Well,
yeah.
I'm not seeing.
My Netflix was going on off upstairs. Daniel Castelli has a super chat for $9.99. Daniel says, "Congratulations, Finches! Just want you to know I still watch every stream. I just haven't had any questions, but I still want to show support."
Oh, well, thank you so much, Daniel.
That just means Dave's a good teacher. He answered all your questions for you.
I really appreciate it. It's very cool, I have to say. It's such a big deal, and I feel like I can share it with all you guys, which is great. Sounds corny.
Say that again. What'd you say?
I said I feel like I can share it with everybody. Because it's something that we all did. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I'm reading the chat as you're saying that. For example, I'm reading that Allie and Julio are here tonight watching. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Allie. Hi, Julio.
We so need this tonight. It's been a tough week. Well, I'm so glad you guys are here.
Did they say he said it's been a tough week?
Yeah, Julio says it's been a tough week.
Oh well, I'm glad that you guys made it here. Hopefully,
And Julio said, "Hey Meredith, hey Dave, hey Eric." He included Eric. That's nice. Eric gets some love.
well, Eric is a part of the show. He has been really from the beginning. So.
He's the one that can put you in a timeout. Normally in my house, I'm the only one that has that power.
Right. I'm pretty sure he could put you in a timeout too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he won't though.
I don't know.
I feel like the fear of Meredith extends through.
I feel like you shouldn't tempt Eric.
I feel like if Eric wants me to answer the phone, he won't put me in a timeout.
He's not afraid of you.
He is afraid of me.
He just told me that.
He's a smart man. Eric, you tell me all the time how smart Eric is. Eric is a smart man. He knows not to put Meredith in a timeout. Don't nobody put. Can I say that? Am I allowed to say baby in a corner?
Please don't. I mean, I think, are you asking me legally if you
can? Yeah, can I legally say that? I don't even know anymore.
I'm just going to say no, just so you won't.
I don't even know. I'm Isaacing right now. I don't even know.
Yeah, you could say that, but you know, we're all thankful that you are.
I said it though. Jazz Singh is here. Jazz says congrats.
Oh, hi, Jazz. Thank you so much for coming.
Jordan Seward, Alphin, Nick from Detroit, all the Sheldon Martin, the crew. Jimmy's here. Do you know who Eric can time out?
Who?
You can time out Jimmy. Chow Hing is here and has a super chat for $10. Dave and Meredith, 100K. Congrats. Dave, is there a character you always wanted to work on / draw in comics but haven't yet in your career? And would you create an official licensed Dave Fitch character and story?
Thank you so much for the super chat. And okay, so there are definitely characters that I would love to work on that I've either drawn just in a cover or just drawn, in a panel or something that I've never really gotten to draw a lot. Lobo's a big one for me that way. Daredevil, I've done some. Daredevil was in New Avengers, so I got to draw him years ago. I did a cover. I think maybe actually a couple covers for Daredevil. But it's a character I would love to get a shot at. That would be a lot of fun. Spawn is pretty high on that list. And really, I did one Spawn cover once, and it was a huge deal for me. And it was inked by Todd McFarlane, which is like a bucket list kind of a thing. You know, I mean, that's like I can be an old man and say, well, it was inked by Todd McFarlane. I was also, by the way, inked by Rob Liefeld. Mm-hmm. I did a cover.
Did you draw feet for Rob? Did that picture have feet on it?
I don't remember. Who are you taking a shot at, me or Rob?
Both. I'm taking a shot at both of you. Michael Johnson Curry has a super chat for $4.99. Michael says, I'm really enjoying, this is what, I can do that.
Oh, really?
I can take shots at both.
We'll have to get Rob Liefeld on here so he can let you know if you can get.
Rob owes me a cover so I can take a shot. I'm really enjoying the freedom of digital art, says Michael. But when I become pro, would not having, sorry, I had to rephrase that. When I become pro, would not having original art hurt or help based on your experience?
It depends on where you are with your career. And it is a very good question. But the fact is that if you work more effectively and quicker and can do, basically, if you can do the same quality work and you can meet a deadline and it makes you more efficient, I would say working on the computer is a great way to go. The drawback of working digitally, and there really is only one drawback. Also, it's easier, actually. You don't have to scan pages. You don't have to clean them up because, like this picture right here, there's still pencil that you can kind of see. Not really. I'm looking at the screen. I don't see it so much, but looking at it directly in front of me, I can tell you there's a lot that would need to be cleaned up. It's a headache. I hate doing it, but it's a reality. If you're working on the computer, you don't run into that. So that's very nice. The drawback is only that you have no original art. I think it's at a point now where there was a time when you would hear people would kind of denigrate digital drawing and say that it's not as good and it doesn't take the talent, and they'd have more respect for somebody drawing on paper. I don't think that's the case now. I think people really have learned to accept it, and a big part of that is just the the great quality of some of the artists that are working that way. I'm putting off saying the drawback. The drawback is original art. You don't have original art to sell. But that can be a big factor.
We have a lot of original art that doesn't sell.
That's right.
There are
actually,
only certain original art pages that ever sell.
Yes.
Covers, splash pages, pages with characters.
And now I do have, I sell a lot of panel pages. They don't sell for that much. I would say they don't sell for so much that I would be missing out if I didn't have original art for that. But definitely covers. I don't know why I just did that. Covers, I would feel like I was missing out. And it does, like Meredith says, it depends on the cover. It really does. It also depends on where you are in your career, because if you now, and this is it's tough, because if you were starting out, your work, your originals are not going to be really worth that much, enough for it to be worth working on paper. But you kind of close that door, and it is a very big market, and it can be very lucrative, and it's something that I don't want to say I rely on, but it's a part of, how we keep the lights on is original art. So, you lose that.
It is. How am I going to buy more ponies? I
Right.
don't need more ponies.
No.
That's the truth. I have all the ponies I can handle right now. All right. The next super chat comes from Charlie Parks for $1.99. Charlie says, Dave, are you using me for reference? He is, Charlie. I can see the little picture on his desk.
Of course.
Of course he's using Charlie as reference.
So I'm just going to tell you guys what.
No, if we can't talk about the other thing, we can't talk about this.
Okay, fair enough.
So the only thing we can talk about what's up and coming is the thing that's actually ready to be up and coming and hits this channel Thursday.
Okay, fine. I've got something planned.
We have many things planned
with Charlie. Basically, what happened is I talked to Charlie.
And sketchbooks and
he had
all kinds of things planned.
All right.
Stickers. We have stickers planned.
He had two really great
Ready
ideas.
To keep going?
Please
Dishwashers,
stop.
Man.
And one of them I had never thought of. The other one I had thought of, and I was planning on doing, but one of them never would have crossed my mind. And I thought it was such a fun idea. And so I'm very, very excited about it. So yeah. Okay.
All right. Charlie says I'm a party pooper, and I am. Ask my kids, Charlie. They will tell you that's the truth. I'm not the fun mom. All right. Daniel Castelli has a super chat for $4.99. Daniel says, if Eric puts Meredith on a timeout, I'll donate $100 to a charity of your choice. I'm serious. Sorry, I just love causing trouble. What does that mean if I'm on timeout? Does that mean I can't see the chat or I can't comment?
It means.
What does it mean? What does a timeout mean? Because I think for $100, Eric can put me on a timeout.
So what does that mean, Eric?
You'll basically be muted or hidden for 5 minutes. So.
Okay.
Totally do that.
In the chat.
So she's muted now?
No.
Mute me. And then we'll figure out a charity for Daniel to donate to.
We'll do that for free.
Meredith,
No, he's going to donate $100 to a charity of our choice. We're going to mute Meredith starting now.
I think Meredith, if you can comment in the chat, then I can.
All right,
and
I'll
also,
comment in the chat.
It doesn't count if you're wanting it to happen.
You. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. Dave and Rob can't draw feet.
Oh, that sounds like a band.
Yeah, that's not a timeout.
There we go. Good timed out for 5.
Thank you, Eric.
Bam,
Appreciate
it. There you go, Daniel. Only in the 100,000K giveaway can Meredith be put on a timeout. There you go. All right. Daniel, send a DM to Eric or somebody and we'll figure out what charity.
Well,
right.
I think if it's a charity, it should be a charity of
What do we donate
Daniel's
to
choice.
Heroes?
Heroes.
The Heroes Initiative?
Oh, yeah.
It goes for comic book people.
Yeah, I got to tell you, that would be a great charity right now because there are a lot of people that are really
struggling right now.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's our charity of choice, Daniel.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Yeah, there are comic stores. There are also a lot of professionals that are really having a rough go. So
there we go. All right. Jordan Seward says, haha, she's still talking. Of course I'm still talking. I just can't talk in the chat.
Yeah, you know what? We should make that there.
Am I muted now?
Yeah.
You want to mute me for who's going to read all the questions? All right.
By the way, that reminds me. Last week, some of you guys were commenting that Meredith was very quiet and the sounds didn't work. Here, I'm going to do a sound. I still can't hear it, so I'm hoping it's working. So yeah, I realized what happened. So I got these nice microphones and like this whole setup. Meredith's got a nice microphone. I StreamYard updated and it switched my microphone input from these microphones just to my webcam. So all of the sound was coming from this little webcam. So yeah, there you go. That's what happened. You went quiet.
You muted me.
You're not muted.
I just want people to see what it'd be like if I wasn't part of the stream.
Okay.
The person who's more upset is you. All right, next super chat comes from Crayfish Forever. $10 super chat. Thank you, Crayfish. Congratulations on the 100K finches. I have to say your videos have helped me exponentially, returning to drawing since my teens. By the way, I'd like to see Supreme versus Superman sometimes. God bless.
Thank you very much, Crayfish. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really always very, very glad to hear that, especially an artist that that drew a lot and then, kind of let it go. I mean, life gets in the way, and responsibility happens, and to be able to, come back into it and find the passion for it again is such a great, great thing. And, the downside of not having something like drawing as a hobby is next thing you know, you're juggling, which, okay, so my mother has been juggling and she's been doing it for about 6 months. And she sent me a video because, I mean, we're separated right now with COVID. And so, and she looks great. She's doing a great job with it. And so she's actually going to send me some juggling balls. I'm going to do it. I'm excited about it. I'm going to give it a try. So I'm going to learn how to juggle. The problem is art is my job. I love it, but I need like my mental break. It's going to be juggling. You'll love it, Meredith. Just think the sound of rubber balls hitting the ground every 10 seconds. It'll be good for our marriage.
Am I unbanned yet?
I have no idea. I don't control the ban.
Marcus Pedro de Barros has a super chat for 5 reals. Marcus says, congrats. Have we more Dave funny faces today? Because I'm going to make fun of something and you'll say something.
Oh, okay.
Do you still have my business cards that I gave you at CCXP, by the way? Missing you again, both guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you very much. I'm sure that I do because I've got a stack. Like, I make sure to keep them because they can come in very handy. And next thing you know, I'm trying to find, somebody's information. I'm flipping through them. So
Dave, you're gonna have to carry the stream for 5 minutes. Daniel Castelli says, I can, for a super chat for $1.99. I can still hear you. This isn't a timeout. Okay, so I'm gonna set my timer on my phone. 5 minutes. And then you'll see. There we go. I won't say anything. I'll keep all your super chats. I'll just keep them in the stream.
Okay, I'm not liking this game
starting
anymore.
now, go.
No. Seriously. Enough. Because I got to draw. I can't do the whole thing. I mean, I can. It's not fun, really. This whole thing has really gone pear-shaped. I don't know what happened.
All right, I'll donate $100. Poor Dave, I'll save you. It would work better if you had slept last night. That was 30 seconds I was quiet for.
Yeah, and it's true. Like I'm in a really good mood, but I'm definitely, you know what it's like when something happens and you just feel yourself get angry right away. Yeah. I can feel it happening. Like I'm just like, oh. And then I'm on camera here, so I want to be nice.
Everybody's like, you're gonna give Dave a panic attack. That's enough, Meredith. Come back, says Liesel Huddleston, Wellington. So there we go. All right, Mucho has a super chat. Mucho 315 has a super chat for $9.99. Mucho, if you have a comment or a question, I do not see what it is, but I'll watch for you in the stream.
And thank you so much for the super chat. Absolutely, that's very nice.
Allison McGlowan has a super chat for $4.99. Can I recommend a charity that supports MS research? That was a good suggestion too.
Yeah, absolutely. My stepsister has MS.
Yeah. Nikki.
Yeah. And she's she's doing really well. She, slowly you lose more and more. And it's a heck of a thing to look down a future of knowing that, in a couple years, the things that you can do now, you won't be able to do. So it's a very worthy charity, I think.
It absolutely is. Anthony Gregory has a super chat for $10. Hi, David. Congrats on 100K. We met at the last Toronto Fan Expo. I was the guy with the green zombie sculpture. Grateful for these streams. I've learned a lot on the replay. Stay well, everyone.
Well, thank you so much. And yeah, I totally remember that. It was awesome. It was very, very cool. It's like a cartoony kind of a zombie. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for coming. It's it's nice to see people that I have interacted with and met over the years, and to be able to stay in contact this way is great.
All right. Next super chat comes from George Arnold for $14.99. George says, congrats on 100K, David Meredith. Preference for Wolvie. Do you like adamantium or bone?
Okay, so adamantium.
Adamantium.
At the same time, though, there were some incredibly good stories with him with bone claws. And also, that was really the heart of the Adam Kubert run. And that's one of my favorite runs of all time, with inks by Mark Farmer. I thought they were such an incredible team. I still have like a couple of copies of each one of those books. I know I'm missing one right now. Yeah, it's stuff that was really influential for me starting out, and I still go back and look at it at times. I'm a huge fan of both the Kuberts. I think that it would be a mistake for me to sit here on a live show and discuss what I think is one does better than the other. I'm not going to do that, but they're both incredible storytellers and beautiful composition. Anyway, incredible artists. I'm going to go on a tangent about the Kubert brothers, but yes. So bone claws, if it's Kubert.
Sorry,
also, I'm sorry, Meredith. I'm going to say one thing. Anthony Wynn was a top cow artist way back in the day. And he had just finished a run on Ripclaw, and he managed to get some issues of Wolverine at Marvel. And so he was at the Top Cow studio and he was drawing some Wolverine stuff. And we were all like, wow, Wolverine. He's drawing Wolverine. And it had the bone claws then. Actually, it was the bone claws. And I don't know if any of you remember, but he had it was like a cloth hood with the eyes, cut out of it, tied. It was blue. Anyway, fun times. Okay, go on.
All right. I had to read this from Erica Scott because it was very funny. It was in reference to my Dave and Rob Can't Draw Feet. To quote the great Jim Lee, anyone can draw feet. It's hiding them well. That's the feet. Get it, feet.
I get it. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
This is why Jim Lee's in charge.
That's why Jim Lee's the boss. Thanks for sharing that quote, Erica. Love it. All right. Next super chat from Johnny Fitz for $1. Johnny didn't see a comment, but thank you for the super chat.
Yes, thank you.
And a super chat from Sprawl to Brawl. Oh, there's the timer. Could you imagine if I'd been quiet that entire time?
I would have went upstairs to bed.
Peace out, people. Sprawl to Brawl is a super chat for $5. Hi, guys. I love your channel and website. I purchased a couple tutorials already. We'll be adding content to your site anytime soon.
Yes. I've got one finished. Yuri, the greatest editor of all time, who we need to have back on, because so I had Yuri. Yuri is the editor for my videos, and he's absolutely incredible. He's the nicest guy, and he's also an artist. Editing is an art too, but he's an artist too. And I wanted to bring him on and show some of his art. I completely forgot I had him on. Anyway, so I'd like to have him on and show some of his art again. I digress again. Anyway, he just finished a course. I got a whole other one that is done. It's all ready to go. It would be up right now. I just deadlines, just getting the covers. I really hit a point where I just had to get these covers done, and I've been not seeing email. I'm not seeing anything. Like, I've really just shut the world out a little bit for the last couple weeks.
It's not stopping anytime soon. You've got it's too much.
Okay, well, you know what? I don't need you making it worse.
All right, how about this?
Hyperventilating.
Are you hyperventilating? I'm hyperventilating. I'm going to read this from Jeffrey Niffen.
Okay.
Jeffrey is on the chat tonight. Jeffrey says, unfortunately, I lost my job, so I can't super chat, but still doing terrific work.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey.
We should all just say a little prayer for Jeffrey or whatever it is you do. Put out good vibes, but I'm going to pray for you, Jeffrey, that this is only temporary and that you get another even more awesome job very soon.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Scrolling down. Looking for.
Wolverine's coming pretty fast. Ultimately.
Yeah, it's only 8:35.
We're doing all right.
Stryden has a super chat for $10. Stryden says, congratulations on the 100K Finches. Looking forward to more videos and streams in 2021. My question is, will Meredith being raised with the 100? I don't understand. Being raised with the 100K. I think they missed a word there, or spell check corrected something. My question is, will Meredith being raised with the 100K?
I think what he's asking is, will I be able to afford to get a proper host?
Will I get a raise?
No,
Will I get a raise? Will I
asking-
get a raise? Maybe that's what he's asking. Am I going to get a raise?
No, he was asking, like, is there a chance that maybe with the 100K subscribers and the channel is doing better? And it's doing great. Really, I'm so happy that, eventually we get a point where we could get somebody professional to replace Meredith. That's what he's asking.
Is that what he's hoping for?
Yes.
All right. Rike Ingles 123 has 2 super chats. I did not miss it, but I did miss it. His first one is for €5. Rike said, I feel like Wolvie is screaming, I want to go to Germany. Don't you agree? Because Rike lives in Germany. Congrats, TNM. You deserve at least one more zero on this 100K. You the best. And then Rike
thank you so much.
super chat again because he's like, Meredith, you totally missed my super chat. And I copied and pasted it, but then I missed it as I was reading. So Meredith, you missed my funny super chat, so I'm sending another boring one. Congrats to you and Dave. You're the best. See, I got them both, Rike.
Oh, good. Well, yeah. And thank you very much.
Thank you for the super chats. All right. Johnny Fitz, there it is, for $5. Mr. Finch, can I ask you for a bit of advice? I'm thinking of giving up art due to trolling, but I'm seriously unsure. What would you do?
Do it due to trolling?
Yeah, people are trolling him. Oh,
geez, no. Don't ever let that stop you. The better and more successful you are with your art, the more you're going to deal with that. It's a fact of life. I've learned over the years, because I've had times where I've kind of gotten that, and it can be really, if you're not prepared for it, it can be really difficult to take because you put your heart and soul into your artwork. I certainly do, and I'm sure you do too. And that kind of a reaction can be really gutting and very difficult to take. And also it just feels like, you want to put it out. It means so much to me to be able to put my art out there and to, it's like a connection to the world for me. And when it comes back that way, it's tough. But please never forget that for any one person that's doing that's trolling, there are so many more people that are supportive and enjoying what you're doing, or at the very least supporting and wishing you the best because you're following your dream. And those people, I think, and yourself would be very, very sad to see you give up on something because people are
do what you
trolling.
love.
Yeah.
And don't do it. Let's put it this way. If I listened to trolls, I would have stopped writing after the first issue of Wonder Woman.
Yeah. And
I would have gone on a message board, saw what they wrote about me, and I would have never written another thing again.
Yeah. And, you have to, I think it's important to distinguish between people that dislike what you've done and have a problem with it and point out, I don't like this or I don't like that, to somebody that's
reasonable
really,
criticism.
Right. To somebody that's really just trying to tear you down. Because it does happen. It's not so common. And I'm sorry to hear that that's happening. But yeah, don't let that stop you. And as a matter of fact, I'd say if you're getting people trolling you, then you're kind of doing something right. Because if it wasn't doing something that was connecting, it wouldn't be worth trolling.
Exactly. All right. So I have to read this super chat from Daniel Castelli. Daniel says, for $99.99. Daniel says, because $100, right?
Oh, that's
Daniel says, OMG, you found a way to do what I asked, yet make me feel bad about it. You're just like every other woman in my life.
Oh, yes, she is.
Please forward this to a charity of your choice. Much love, guys.
Man, Daniel, you're a mensch. That's incredible. Thank you so much.
No, it's funny. Sorry, Daniel. I did my best. I mean, you should see. Clearly you must have had a look on your face because the comments in the stream were like, "Help, Dave, help." All right. Next super chat comes from Marcus Pedro de Barros for 5 reals. Marcus says, "When will this channel become the Meredith and Dave show with Meredith having her own camera?" Ha ha ha. Love you, beautiful family. That's on Thursdays.
Yeah,
that's
Thursdays.
Process with Meredith and Dave.
That's right. And it'll have sound.
That'll
be an innovation that, yeah.
Here's one from Charlie Parks for $4.99. This super chat is for or from Jeffrey. Stay strong, bro. Stay strong, Jeffrey. It's going to work out.
Yeah, thank you for doing that.
Jeffrey says,
Charlie.
Thank you so much. I'm not worried. It was time for me to move on anyway. I'll find something. I have no doubt. When God closes a door, he opens an even bigger one. You can walk. It's like paved with gold.
Did you say that or did he say that?
No, I just said that myself.
Yeah, I firmly agree. Meredith really believes that things happen for a reason.
I do. All things happen for a reason.
There's
There's no accidents in life. There's no accidents in life. And the sooner you give in to that and accept that you are not in control and there's a divine plan for your life, you will be surprised how much. I had a conversation with somebody today about this, how much peace and happiness and joy you have.
Okay, well, I don't believe that. Not entirely in that sense, but I do believe you get what you give and, that kind of thing. I don't know. We're not so far apart.
We're not. I mean, you've seen emails I've gotten that were like crazy stuff. Emails that were like direct word for word verbatim of prayers that I prayed. So can't deny that.
Nope.
So, and they weren't from me. They were not unsolicited emails. They were completely unsolicited, out of the blue emails.
I've been praying for $1 billion for a while.
You know what you should have been praying for? You should have been praying for riches because you're already a very rich man. Oh my gosh, I'm the best.
Oh man.
Are you rolling your eyes right now?
No, I didn't even look up.
Is this a good time to segue into another super chat from Tagamo for ModaWorks, $5? How about covers? Tag wants to know, how much lead time is there? Do you just do pencils? Are layout sketches required? Just like to know more about the actual process.
Right. Okay. Well.
Process.
All right.
Process.
Bear in mind, nobody had the audio, so you're just talking to yourself right now. You know what I mean?
If they want to watch the audio, they can go on my Facebook page.
There you go. Okay.
Or they can watch last week's stream.
I don't even know if it played then. It might not have been.
It did last week.
Oh, did it really? Okay. So, generally speaking, the standard is for you to turn in layouts for everything, for all the interior pages and everything too. I didn't start that way. And by the time I worked for Marvel, it wasn't really, they weren't requiring me to do it. And so I've never done it. I've never had to do it. And I've been fortunate that way, but I've also paid a price for that too. I've had times where I've had to make changes, and because I don't turn in layouts and they give me that, it's a real privilege to not have to do that because it's a headache to do it. I keep my mouth shut tight when there's a problem and I need to redraw something. I just redraw it. I do what I have to do. So, yeah. Now, and for covers, I do have to do layouts. Like looking around, I've always got layouts sitting around, but I've got nothing. They're very loose, always. Like I'm not a very tight layout artist. And I was talking to Mark Torello, who is a phenomenal art director at DC, and he is not there anymore, which I think is a big loss for the company. He was great, and just great with people too, and a great artist, a great watercolor artist, like a great artist in general. Anyway, he said he couldn't even tell what I was doing with my layouts, and he just basically gave up. He was like, yeah, it's fine, whatever.
It took me a while to decipher your layouts early on.
Yes. So,
because they are like, truly, you got to know what you're looking at.
And I do inks just like this. I mean, it's tighter. Like, it's got to be cleaner. I have more time with it. These sketches, all the sketches that I do for the stream are the same process. I do say process. It kills me. Anyway, whatever. It's the same process that I use for everything. I just do these much looser and quicker. So, and really that just means like this line up here on the top of his head is pretty loose and sketchy. I couldn't get away with that. It would have to be nice and clean, and that takes time. So, yeah, that's it. I did for years just do pencils. Like, it's only lately that I've been inking everything, and I don't know where in the future I'll go with that. Like, if I'll keep inking. I really enjoy inking. I prefer it, but there's also time, and I am a much faster penciler than I am an inker. Like, no comparison. So. And the difference is that while I can do this pretty fast and maybe even faster than penciling, I don't know about that, but fast, if I'm having to make it tight enough for published work, yeah, it takes me many times longer to ink. Whereas penciling, I can do just about this fast. So that's the big difference. I'm a pretty fast artist generally. As a matter of fact, I find when I slow down, it's not because it's because I'm lazy. It really is. You know, I just hit a point where I just don't want to work, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do the job. And
yeah, the truth comes out.
Yeah. No, look, come on. I think, you know, I don't think Jack Kirby ever did that. I think that Jack Kirby worked like a madman forever, and so did John Buscema and some of the old school guys. You know, they really had a great work ethic. And I'm not terrible, but I'm certainly not that great. I have days where I'll just lose the whole day. The amount of days
okay.
where I'm down
got a lot
here
of super chats to get through,
and I'm sleeping on the couch.
All right.
Because I'm wiped out, and I hear Meredith because I don't sleep that, soundly, and I hear Meredith coming down the stairs, and I wake up and I put my glasses on and I'm scrambling.
Pretend you don't fool me ever.
Yeah, because you can hear me scrambling.
Bruno Nucci. I'm going to say Nucci.
Okay.
Bruno Nucci has a super chat for $5. Bruno says, I heard Witchblade is back. Any chance we'll see some variants from you? It would be amazing to see you and Mark working on that again.
Oh, yeah, that really would be great. Actually, yeah, I'd love to do that. That would be a lot of fun.
That really
fun. Would be.
And it's on our list of characters for you to draw, so you just never know. If you do it good. Anthony Gee has a super chat for $9.99. Thank you so much, Anthony. So happy you hit the 100K mark, Finches. So well deserved, and I'm so proud to have been here from almost the beginning. And I can't think of a better way to spend my Monday nights. Finch flock for life. Aw, you guys are the best. Super chat from Shannon Haslip. Shannon said for $5. Shannon says, congrats guys on 100K. Been watching almost every week, and your show has really helped without having conventions to go to watch art happen. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
And another one from One Mighty R for $2. What Mighty says, congrats on 100K.
Thank you. Mighty, I think
stream.
One Mighty R, I think, has been here from exactly the very beginning.
I think so. And the greatest channel name Meredith's ever seen was that. I don't see that one anymore.
Yeah, it's been a little while. I'm sure we'll see him again.
I'm sure.
I don't see some people for a little bit, and you think, oh, and then one day they show up, and it's like they never left.
That's right. Chow Hung for $5. Chow says, sending another super chat on behalf of Jeffrey.
Oh, thank you so much, Chow. Yeah, you guys
are the best stream. Really.
Absolutely.
I think our community is the best community in comics. Hands down. Everybody is so positive and so supportive of each other, and you have that on your Discord too. And it makes me feel good.
It does. And
that we're putting a little bit of something positive out there. I mean, everybody's got a lot going on, but it just makes me feel good.
For Jeffrey, that's it's a real testament to how much of a community we have,
It is. We got your back. All right.
On the other hand, those super chats.
I don't have your back.
You do realize those super chats are going to us. and this is an issue.
No. They're super chatting for Jeffrey.
I know, but
no, the super chat from Daniel. I'll just donate $100 to Heroes.
right. But you see what I'm saying, though, right?
I don't know what you're saying. Just stop now. The super chats are paying for Yuri, so you have time to do your job.
Okay. Well,
Please, please.
all right.
You take it too far.
Okay, Meredith.
Let me just read the super chats.
You were totally kidding there, right? We weren't actually mad.
A little bit frustrated with you sometimes.
No, come on.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes you make me frustrated. But that's okay because I still love you.
Everybody that's watching can see how reasonable you are. That's all I'm saying.
I am very reasonable, actually. Incredibly reasonable.
All right.
Unbelievably reasonable. Can I read the next super chat now?
You can.
Kevin Mandevil for $9.99. Kevin says, congrats on 100K, Finches. Looking forward to all these covers you've been working on. What happened? I copied and pasted it and I missed it. Well, looking forward to I'll scroll back. Where is it? I'm almost there. No, I'm not. Upcoming something. Sorry, Kevin. Dang it. Alvin, I gotta go see this because you talk and then I miss super chats. Now I can't go back far enough.
Well, okay, I'll say this.
Alvin the creator has a super chat for $5. Guys, congrats on 100K. Also, my favorite Wolverine is Dave Finch's Wolverine. So badass.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And Hollow Majin Buu. Did I say that right?
I don't
Majin Buu 2?
Okay.
I think I said it better. Because I normally go Manjin. I think I did it better. $5 super chat. Congratulations on 101,000. Listen to any Trivium yet? Listen to the song Shogun.
Shogun. Okay.
Song Shogun. New NYC tours for $4.99 super chat. Wonder Woman Volume 8, A Twist of Fate by Meredith Finch and David Finch. I picked it up at Forbidden Planet about 3 weeks ago. Great work.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you so much. And then Johnny Fitz for $2. Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Finch. Much love. Thanks, Johnny.
Yes, thank you very much. Very much appreciated.
And
all right, so we are.
Well, are you ready to give it away?
We are.
We're gonna bring Eric on.
We are. Okay.
Ready. Well, let's see. We have 85 eligible users. We need some more activity in the chat. Let's see if we can get over 100.
We didn't give anybody any notice. I'm gonna read the next super chat. We're gonna deal with.
Okay, so here's what we'll do, Eric. I'm gonna get started on the next one. And in 5 minutes, we will come back. So I totally forgot to mention that in order to be eligible to win, you need to comment within, what is it? It's 10 minutes. Is that right, Eric?
It's 5. It's 5 right now. We have 130, 140, 140. It's rising. If you want me to roll it, I can do so.
Yeah.
Right. So let's just give it a minute.
Okay.
But yeah, if you comment right now, it registers people that are commenting recently. So that's how you make sure to get your name in the list of people that can win. So comment right now. We'll give it a few more seconds and then we'll go for it.
Sounds good.
I need Jeopardy music.
Da-na, da-na-na-na.
Oh yeah. That's
Da-do-do-do-da-pa-pa. I can't say anything with the tune anyone will actually recognize. So I'm just making it up as I go. Is that enough? How many people do we have, Eric? Did I kill enough time?
240. That's the
That's
the most we've ever had.
That's like double.
okay.
Just for listening to me sing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Next award, Grammy nominee right here, people, for the best song sung on a YouTube stream.
All right.
I
think we're pretty good. I can see Andrew Cabrera wrote hi and dope, and Greg Allen wrote N. So yeah, all you need is like one letter. Doop. That's all.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. I think we're good. So let's go for it.
Oh, you want me to roll it?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Steve King.
Steve King. All
Yes.
right. All right. Well, congratulations, Steve. We will have this one. Just make sure to contact Eric on Discord and give him your information, and we'll have this one out this week. So yeah, congratulations.
Good. Congrats.
I hope you enjoy it.
I hope
All
I
right.
didn't miss any super chats when that happened, because the stream starts taking off, and I'm like, I try to keep up. When it's going like that, like I can't. I hope. Don't super chat when when Dave's doing the giveaway.
All right.
All right.
Moving on to the next one.
What's the next one?
So I have Wolverine, Spawn, and Black Cat, and I'm thinking maybe I should do Black Cat next.
Yeah.
So it's not like 2 guys in a row.
Yeah.
I really should be doing just as many female characters as men. The truth is, though, I'm a more comfortable. I'm going to switch over, Eric. Thanks again.
No
We'll
worries.
see you in just a
Okay.
bit. I'm more comfortable. I'm better at drawing men, which is very common. Male artists tend to be more comfortable drawing men. This is not.
You draw pretty good women, I gotta say.
But
When I
I'm more
first met you,
comfortable.
I was like, why are you like, if this is what you think a woman looks like, why are you dating me?
I'm more comfortable drawing men. That's all I'm saying.
So there you go.
It's
All right.
more natural for me.
More natural. There you go. I wouldn't say you're better at it.
I really
You
enjoy
draw
drawing
great
women. You know what? I think the biggest thing that stops me is women are so men.
Are we doing book of the week, by the way, this week?
Oh yeah, are we late? No,
Well,
not
we're
yet.
at 4 minutes, so
Let me get this one sketched out and then we'll do it. So yeah, men, I can screw up pretty far and then just cover it with shadow and make it. With women, you really have to get it bang on just a little bit more for it to work. And I'm always, like you'll notice. I don't know if you notice. I'm actually doing a little bit more work to make sure my excuse me, my head shape is well constructed, because I don't want any surprises, while you guys are watching.
all right. I'm going to read a super chat that was queued up from Brad Scott for $20 right before we did our giveaway. Brad says, too much work lately, so I've missed the last few streams, but I always watch later. I learn something every episode and truly appreciate the time you both give. P.S. Batman beats Moon Knight. Batman beats everybody and MMR. There you go. Thank you so much for the super chat, Brad.
Yes, thank you.
Just because Batman wins doesn't mean I don't want Moon Knight to win.
And yeah, by the way, it was on Box Office Artist channel. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much to Box Office Artist for having us on to debate who would win between Batman
Thanks,
and Moon Knight.
Brad, for watching that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Next one comes from Max Bernstein for $5, or Bernstein. Stein. Is this a process? I'm worried. Max says, I'm worried I take too long to finish a piece of art. What tips do you have to improve? And that's another one that got cut off for some reason. But
Okay, worried about how long it's taking?
He's taking too long.
Okay,
how long should a piece of art take to draw, and how can you improve on that?
Don't improve on time. Please don't do that. You will find over the years, you draw, like when I draw now, I find I can get more described in just a little sketchy line now than like when I started working professionally. Even it was like it was so difficult, and it's gotten easier, and I've gotten much faster. But I let that happen organically, and I had deadlines, so I had to be faster, but that just meant I didn't sleep. I really have tried never to compromise the quality and just be faster. I think that speed, that is something that will naturally come, but skill and knowledge and study and having the patience to put in the work and the detail, that won't just, like, you have to fight for that. And so that's really what you should be concentrating on. If it's taking way too long, that is okay. I would say if you are concerned that things are taking a really long time, you want to jumpstart your learning as much as you can. So draw a lot of sketches, really loose things, just to, heads that are loose. This is maybe a little loose. You want a bit more of a defined line, just so you know where things are. But things like this, where you're getting your features drawn in and your proportions, and you're not worrying about detail, and do lots of those little sketches. As a matter of fact, here, I'm going to show you guys this. So I did a video. It's all on dynamic superheroes.
Is this on Book of the Week? Are we
Nope,
just going to do Book
but
of
I
the
will
Week?
in just a second. So this is on dynamic superheroes. And I was really thinking, I want to show at the end of it, I want to show a bunch of poses that are kind of stiff and then how to kind of fix them. And so I'm really running through it in my head. Like I'm thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And so here's me thinking on the page with a million little sketches and they look like junk. And I know they do, but I wasn't, okay, first of all, I wasn't planning on showing anybody this. So there's that. But yeah, this is me really like, it's like telephone doodles essentially. And you can learn so much from doing this. As simple as all of these little figures are, you get a lot out of this. And I really recommend if you're not doing this, I would say at least a little bit of each day that you're studying, then you are missing out. I think this is a very, very important stage, a process to go through forever.
Perfect. All right. Let's do Book of the Week. But before we do Book of the Week,
okay.
Kevin Mandeville super chatted his super chat for another $9.99. Kevin, thank you so much. And I'm so sorry. He said, Meredith, what I said was congrats on the 100K Finches. Looking forward to all those covers you've been working on, and the upcoming variant for Radiant Black looks great.
Thank you.
It's true. It really does. Radiant Black looks like a phenomenal comic. It's by Kyle Higgins, and we actually next week on Thursday we'll get to hear him talk about it.
Yes, which I'm excited about. He was a great interview. And
Kevin,
yeah,
you set me up perfectly.
Radiant Black, I think, it really has a.
It's got something special.
It does. Well, you know what? It's been. How often is it really that a character comes along that it just is like that? You know,
it just has an iconic look.
That's
right from the beginning,
and it does. Just from a distance, it's a very iconic looking character.
And Dave had a little something to do with the first issue. So
yeah, a very little something.
Yeah, but still
Okay.
you did. So
Sure.
you have to tune in 2 weeks on Thursday to find out what that was.
Yeah.
See, look at the tease. Kevin, you set us up perfectly. Now
Okay.
it's 9:01. Dude, I want to sing like I'm so Canadian. I was almost going to sing the Hockey Night in Canada theme song, but I'm not going to. So give us something, Dave. Something.
Something.
Some
All right.
introduction.
Intro. Intro. I can fade it too. I think. Let's
Nobody
see.
cares about the fade. Just get started.
Okay, I'm just gonna. All right.
Don't try too hard, David.
Okay, so book of the week. You know what? Let me show you
Don't
the
break
cover
yourself.
first. Book of the week this week is Wildcats X-Men Golden Age. I was talking to Eric Grove on Saturday, and we were talking about this stuff. And I thought, yeah, why is it that I have not had this as a book of the week so far? This is Travis Charest. You could argue that his Meta Barons is as good or better or whatever. Anyway, my favorite work of his. I think it's really some of the most influential work that has come out in the entire time that I've been looking at comics, for sure. And he's ridiculously, outrageously talented. And this stuff, when I first saw it, this came out in 97. It was the beginning of 97. I was just starting to think about doing Ascension, which is a comic I did at Top Cow. It came out in September. And it completely changed everything that I was thinking about doing with it. It really became me trying to do this kind of work. And I mean, this level of detail in the, you know what, I don't zoom in enough. I think this is one you really have to zoom in to really appreciate. So let me do that. Look at that. That is bananas. And so, yeah, this stuff, I remember trying and thinking there's no way I could get anything from this because it's so masterful. And I couldn't, I couldn't do what he was doing, but it made such a massive difference for my artwork. I love the shapes that he comes up with for his shadow shapes. Even aside from all of his rendering, just his shape drawing is so incredible. And yeah, you know what? I'm going to zoom back out. Otherwise I'll be skirting this around everywhere, trying to find my spot. But yeah, every page in this book is really amazing. He started out doing much more of a line style, a lot more little rendering. And then as he went on, and I'll move ahead a little bit, he started doing a lot more ink wash technique. So it looks a lot like Copic, but he was actually using ink wash at the time. And, this hair right here, I've copied so many times. This hair right here, look, you can really go through this book, and there are so many things in here that are part, through my own filter, unfortunately, because if I could draw like this, I would be doing it. Do it right now. Unfortunately, I can't. I can do my best, but I've tried at times to do everything that's in here, and it's really become part of what I do. This kind of grass right here is ridiculous. I've never seen anybody do anything like that, and I've done it, and I've tried, and it looks nothing like this, but it is so much better than what I could have done without looking at this. So I've gotten so much out of it. This hair right here, this. So if you ever, and it's actually behind me, you can kind of see, it's small right now, but I've got the promo for Ascension. It's the cover to Ascension #1, and the hair on Lucian, he's the main character, his head is that. I mean, I completely copied it, 100%. And there's one other face that we were looking at, Eric and I were looking at. It's this one here. And that face is so influential for the way that I draw faces. I've copied that one specific face so many times. And I'll say in my defense, it's not a complete copy. You know, I'm still doing my own thing, but just the way that he arranged the shadows on it, some of the lines around the eyes and the way he constructs that stuff is so much the way that I try to draw. Also, I'm not the only artist that really got a lot from this work. Steve McNiven is very heavily influenced by this. Eric was just talking. Oh, I'm the worst with Jim Chung. Jim Chung is very influenced by this. Gary Frank. It's a long list of artists that have really picked up a lot of the way that they work from this book. And I think that in a lot of ways, this is maybe the most influential book leading into the 2000s. This came out in the 90s, and then in the 2000s, artists that were coming up were looking at it, and it really led to a lot of the style that you saw around that time. Yeah, absolutely beautiful, beautiful stuff. So if you are not aware of this book, I have like 5 copies because, you know, some books I can't afford to not have. So I would highly recommend that you find a copy if you can. It's only 1 issue, unfortunately. It's an extra long issue, but every page is magical. That Wolverine face is just incredible. Let's just talk about this book all night.
And that's the end of that.
So there you go. There's the book of the week. It is Wildcats, X-Men Golden Age by Travis Trust. An absolutely amazing book. I've had this one since it came out. I've got like 5 copies. There are a couple of different covers. They all look like this. They're all trash because I look at them so much. So there you go. It's a treasure to me.
And before Dave gets started, well, as you start in on your next sketch, let us not allow Kenny Wing's head to burst. So if you have not already, hit that like button. And if you have not already, don't forget to subscribe. You don't want to miss out on your chance to be part of 200,000. Did you like that?
Of 200,000?
Yeah, subscribers, because we're going to get there.
Oh, right. Oh.
All right, I'm back to the super chats. Paul P, $4.99 super chat. Congrats on 100K. Being enjoying each week. David, it was a pleasure to meet you in New Orleans in 2019. Oh, and we need to see an Alita sketch. So I've got Alita on my list.
Yeah, I've got sketches forever.
Yeah, you do.
I really do. Like that's a great one that I just want to do like right now that you mention it. And it's a female sketch too, and I really am very male heavy in my sketches, so yeah, that's something.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Other Minds has a super chat for $19.74. Howdy, Dave and Meredith. Back to Dave saying he can feel himself getting immediately angry. Now we're talking. Let's see more evil Dave to honor 100K. 1974, the year Wolvie was introduced. Believe me, I've seen enough evil Dave today for all of you. No, you've been not that bad.
Yeah, I was worse on.
Now I'm just totally magnifying it.
I think I was worse on Sunday or Saturday, whatever.
I don't remember.
You know what? It's just I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah, I know. Are you overwhelmed, Dave?
And
it feels like somebody's been telling you that you should learn how to say no.
The problem is that
somebody's been telling you that you should learn how to say no.
Okay. I hear you. The problem is that I love my job.
I know.
And things come up that I really want to do. It's not even like okay, well, I'll do it. It's a favor. I really want to do it. And when I'm doing it, I'm just enjoying it so much. Like I get so much out of it, but I burn myself out.
You're not one of the 23 Daves birthed by Mrs. McCabe.
And you know what the problem is, Meredith? That when I'm working, I'm actually happy no
Huh?
matter how busy I am. And then I come upstairs and I've just spent so much energy that I'm
No.
terrible with you guys, which is not good.
All right.
And I
it's
know I
fine.
do it.
I forgive you.
I'm glad. Thank you.
You ride the Meredith train,
Yeah,
the
sometimes.
roller coaster that I am. Nab A has a super chat for $10 from New Zealand. Congrats on 100,000. Dave, been following your work for decades. I have a poster of Aphrodite still hanging since 2000. Wanted
Wow.
to thank you. Your advice and genuine teaching approach inspire me every day.
Thank you very, very much. All the way from New Zealand.
Yep.
I went, and it's unfortunate. I went to New Zealand. Actually, I think it was early on in the year that we met. And New Zealand used to have a convention that was in partnership with the Australia conventions and Supernova. Right. And that partnership ended. And when it did, so Meredith has been to the Supernova shows, which are phenomenal, twice, but there's no New Zealand leg of that tour. And it's a real shame. We had such a great time. We went to the hot. I went with my mother, actually. She came along. She'd never been and she wanted to go. And, I'm such a homebody. I'm like, yeah, hey, please, mom, come. I'm such a mama's boy. Anyway, we had the best time. It was great. We went up this mountain right in the center of New Zealand. We were about halfway up from Auckland, and it was really foggy. You couldn't see anything, and we kept climbing and climbing and climbing, and there's off the road. There's nothing, and I thought, we're like taking our lives in our hands right now. This is insane. And we could die. And so anyway, the next day we thought, I want to try it again because it had cleared and we'll see, what it's like. So we can actually see the view up there. And it was like the lowest little hill with the softest slope. We just didn't know. So yeah, there you go. There's my New Zealand story.
All right. That was funny. Ha ha
ha. Apparently not.
I love you.
Was it that bad?
Anyway.
All right.
And moving right along. Next super chat comes from Nathan Phillips for 140 North. I think they're African Rand, North African Rand.
Cool.
ZAR. I looked it up. I think that's the Rand. Thank you so much, Nathan. I didn't see a comment, but if you have one, Eric, help me out. If you have one put in the stream, Eric will watch for it.
And Eric would know, actually. Eric is actually from South Africa.
Yeah. Supersonico also has a super chat for 25 Mexican dollars. Thank you so much, Supersonico, with a little emoji dancing. And EM Geist for $10. EM says, work along with you. Thanks for entertaining me while I try to hit my deadline. Looking great.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Supersonico. I really appreciate it. Supersonico is a how do I say this? I want to say very important to the channel. I'll just say very important to the channel. How's that? I had a name for it. Yeah.
All right.
And EM Geist is, for those of you who don't know, an incredible oil painter. He's done a lot of work for comics. I think my favorite Moon Knight cover of all time. And it's not a cover. It was just a card. It wasn't even a cover, which is so crazy. Anyway, he's absolutely incredible. So thank you so much for coming on and spending some time too. I really appreciate it.
All right. Next super chat comes from Wanderhush. Call me hater for $5 Singapore dollars. Thanks for doing this giveaway, Finch fam. Love these streams.
Oh yeah, thank you.
And Supersonic Code just went, oh gee, thanks, Steve. Heart.
And
I just saw that. That's how he Supersonico talks, obviously.
Right.
That was the voice that he used. Angry Artist super chat for $9.99. Totally understand the drain feeling. Speaking as a full-time artist and my only income, people don't understand how draining it is physically and mentally.
Yeah, but you love it, right? And that's the thing.
They especially don't understand it when they come over and they're like, hey, can you just draw me a sketch? There's nothing I find more infuriating than when people come and treat your art like it's like a carnival act. Hey, can you just do this for me? Because you can do this for me. Yes. I don't invite doctors to my house and say, hey, can you diagnose the mole on my back? I don't invite lawyers to my house and say, hey, can you give me legal advice? So And since they're all artists on the stream, I'm sure they all feel the same. They feel your pain. They feel my pain.
So my doctor is a very, very, very good friend. And
we don't invite him to the house and ask him for medical advice.
We
do make him see our kids, though.
Last time he was here, I asked him something.
Did you do that? Oh, you're the worst.
So there you go.
Don't do that.
I got my own shots in.
Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Charlie Parks, I'm not reading your super chat. Charlie Parks said, I'm going to read Charlie's super chat because it's specific right now. Charlie says, $1.99. First ever mid-sketch shift. Make it Jean Grey.
I can't because Jean Grey has much curlier hair.
No, Charlie, no.
And longer.
Bad Charlie. Charlie's going to get banned. Bad Charlie. All right. Where am I? Claudio Rogojan for $5. Claudio says, congrats on 100K. I've been really enjoying your tutorials and they've helped a lot. So thank you.
Yes, thank you very
much, Claudio. Good to see you here this week. Donovan Hall for $1.99. Donovan says, congrats on 100K. Hope you're both doing well.
Thank you very much.
We are doing well.
We are, yeah.
Pure Surreal is a super chat for $4.99. I did not see a comment. So Pure, I don't know, make my name in bold or something. And if you have a question or a comment, otherwise, thank you for the super chat. And same for Supersonico, who also super chatted another $49, 49 Mexican dollars. So thank you so much, Supersonico, again.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right. Tagamo Model Works. Tag has a super chat for $5. Tag says, in honor of the Wolverine sketch, Meredith doesn't take schnick off anyone. Should be a t-shirt. That's awesome. I love it. I want that t-shirt.
You know what that sound is from,
yes,
right?
I know. It's his claws going up. Schnick.
Okay.
I said it right, didn't I?
No, it's snicked.
Snicked? Whatever. I like the way I said it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Your sounds like Wiener Schnitzel.
Schnick. Schnitzel, schnitzel. Wiener.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
You had no idea what you were starting. Sergeant Big W for $5. In the wake of all the layoffs and recent changes at DC, do you see DC closing its doors?
The truth is that, so I talked to especially Ben Abernathy at DC. He's the Batman editor, and I've done a bunch of covers for him, and we have a great working relationship. And so we talk about work, and really nothing like that. Nothing has changed. It's been the same for me. And working at home, I don't know. So the truth is, I have no. And also, I feel like we're working on a job. I don't want to say, hey, Ben, you know, what's going on? And, you know, so yeah, it's not something that comes up. So the truth is that, like, as far as like officially, you know, from any kind of contacts or any kind of insider, you know, information that I would have, I don't have. I just don't know. And I'm not really the type to ask questions like that anyway. You know, I'm not really much of a gossip person generally. So yeah, the truth is I really don't know. And I think that what I do know is that there are some incredible books at DC. There are things that are doing incredibly well. I know Three Jokers has been a massive success. And I'm hoping that, you know, there'll be another one of those. I think that they have a lot of great things going on. Some of the best books they've ever produced. You know, I think Batman has never been. Okay, there's Greg Capullo. I don't want to just, you know, I love Greg Capullo, but Batman is such an incredible book with Juan Jimenez.
So what you're saying is DC's not quitting.
Jorge Jimenez. Juan Jimenez is a Juan Jimenez did Men of Barons.
You're the worst.
Anyway, yeah, Jorge Jimenez.
Somebody get this man some sleep. All right. Eric just got back to me with Nathan Phillips's message, which was, thank you and loving the streams here in South Africa, early 4 a.m. mornings. You know what, Nathan? I too am sometimes up at 4 a.m. Not by choice, but because my body decides it is all done sleeping. So
yeah,
not the worst thing to be up at 4 in the morning, especially if it's a long, like it's better in the summer when it's light outside. It sucks in the winter when you've got like 4 hours of darkness staring you down.
Mm.
But I don't know. South Africa's closer to the equator, so maybe they have more daylight hours. All right.
No, are they cool? No, because they're all the way down at the end of the south of Africa.
I think all of the southern hemisphere is still closer to the equator.
Is it? Okay.
I think so. The stream will tell me if I'm wrong. I have no doubt.
Yeah, that's true.
Johnny Fitz, super chat for $5. Johnny says, Mr. Finch, this is so awesome. I also want some help because I have such a difficult drawing 3/4 faces. Help, please. Well, Johnny, he's drawing a 3/4 face right now. Also, congratulations.
Yeah.
And you have face tutorials, don't you?
I do. So, okay, I have a how to draw superhero heads course on my website. It's $40, or you can get it on Skillshare. Skillshare, I think, is $50 a month, and you get thousands of different things from Skillshare from all kinds of different people. That's another option. Or I would also say that I have drawing female heads just on YouTube, and it's free. Obviously, it's on YouTube. So I'd give that one a try too, because it really does go into some of the construction.
All right. Next super chat comes from Graphic Knight for $2. As an aspiring artist, could an aspiring artist send you some pages? I'm going to take this one.
Okay.
Unfortunately, no, not right now. I understand that everybody would like to send David artwork. I think we've established tonight that he's overwhelmed as it is. And as much as he would like to look at everybody's art and give you feedback, it's just physically not enough time in the day in his life. He's going to do a stream. I know you're talking about doing a stream with Robert. I'm just going to say it. We're talking about doing memberships. Is that what it is?
Yes.
And with that membership, one of the levels would allow you to be part of a stream specifically for artwork being reviewed. One person would get their art reviewed during the week. It's not a guarantee that you'll get your artwork reviewed, but I think everybody gains from watching somebody else get their artwork reviewed. And we're trying to put it in a way that it's an affordable kind of thing.
Oh yeah, no, it certainly would be affordable. I mean, it would be like $5,
So it's not saying that your art's going to get reviewed every week, but what it's saying is you can learn from watching art be reviewed.
And I have to say too,
it's the only way we can do it.
The reviews, the way that I'm going to do them, it's really going to be, sometimes a review be relatively fast, and sometimes it'll take longer, and there'll be things that are just more time intensive to discuss. And so I'll play that by ear. So it might not necessarily be just one person. It'll be, what fits in. And the streams will last just about as long as this one. So, 2 hours, basically, so it's not like I'm going to say, hey, 5 minutes and, that'll be the end of it. It'll be a proper stream. So that's
maybe sometimes you'll get two people's artwork reviewed or
right.
Two people's. It just depends on what comes up.
And another thing also, so I've got something planned. This is really Charlie's plan, Charlie Parks, who had this idea, but we're going to be doing it. And so there's going to be that and, other things like that. But really what I want it to be is a bit more of a, we'll be covering. And by the way, this is going to be happening very soon. I keep going back and forth. I was kind of thinking, oh, I'm not going to do it. And then I was thinking I will. I'm going to do it. I looked into the little badges that you get, so I've got that kind of planned and up and running. This is going to happen this week. So by next week, when we're on here, if I don't have it done,
Eric's going to ban him.
Yeah, I'll get banned. Eric will ban me.
Eric will ban him. All right. Pure Surreal, who super chatted, but then I didn't see a message. Just send a message. Forgot to add a message, but you guys are great. Great inspiration to get me back into drawing. So thank you so much, Pure Surreal.
Yes, thank you very much.
And super chat from Michael Jones and Curry for $4.99. Michael wants to know, is there any truth to the rumor that Travis Schrey has carpet on his drawing board to force him to draw with a lighter touch? Heard of that?
No. Okay, so Travis, now I have not actually seen Travis draw in years. When I started, his desk was right beside mine. And I would watch him draw. He would just like start from an eye and fan out a page from that. I've never seen anybody do it. And I would have thought that was impossible before I saw him do it. And then since then I've seen Kim Jong-ji do that. You know, I think there's just some people have a level of talent that is above everyone else. And he was one of those people. So I watch him draw quite a bit. I mean, as much as I get away with without being creepy, you know, I didn't want to just stand over his desk. People did that though. I'll tell you what, at Wildstorm, people would stand over his desk quite a bit. He was very patient. And he wasn't doing that then, but that is 27 years ago. So I don't know what he's doing now.
All right. Fair enough. It's just part of the mystique, Michael.
It's part of the mystique.
Just part of the mystique. Brandon Spence has a super chat for $5. Another Travis question. I was told that Travis didn't realize he could use reference for his work until he did. Does that sound right?
You know, again, I just don't know now. And I would point out that you can see in Travis's earlier work, you can see the very big Jim Lee influence in it. So, I mean, he was certainly aware of other artists and he was picking up things from it. But he is such a talent above kind of the rest of us that he might not have had to look at it. I really don't know. I don't know what it's like to be that kind of a talent. So I have no frame of reference when it comes to that kind of artist. And the thing is, I think it's interesting to talk about and speculate, but, you know, it doesn't help any of us. I think that, you know, artists like that are an absolute rarity, and it's not something to aspire to even, you know. I think you can, well, as an artist, you want to do the very best work that you can do.
It's 9:30 and you're not even halfway through the second.
All right. You want to do the best work that you can do. And yeah, not worry about somebody else's journey. I know that's a tough thing. Certainly was for me starting. I was at Top Cow. There were, you know, 10 other artists all vying for the same books and vying to get better as quickly as possible. And when you watch somebody move up that ladder faster than you're able to, it's very difficult to see if you're really, you know, if you're competitive. And I feel like we were a really supportive group, all of us. But there was competitiveness for sure. And I was certainly guilty of it. I'll say this, I would never be overtly, it's not like I would be a jerk to someone, but secretly I'd be I would hate them in my mind.
There you go.
Not actually, but you know what I mean.
All right. Next super chat comes from Donovan Hall for $1.99. Donovan has an also update that Twitch has been going great for him. That's great. We're glad to hear that, Donovan. Next super chat comes from Dash Bannon for $5. Dash says, congrats on 100K subscribers. A drawing suggestion, Doctor Strange versus Dormammu or a Balrog.
Out of those two, I would definitely pick
Dormammu. That's just fun to say. Honestly, next time I'm mad, I'm going to go, oh, freaking Dormammu.
And
it's fun.
I got to draw it.
Dormammu.
It's a great name. I got to draw. Okay, you got to stop.
Dormammu.
Seriously.
It's like a cat purring, actually.
Okay.
Dormammu. It's like a little alien.
Yeah.
I think somebody should make an alien, and that's what the alien says. Dormammu. Are you dying right now?
No.
I need to try harder then.
Apparently you do.
Charlie Parks. Oh, we already read Charlie's. That was the make it a mid sketch shift one. All right. Next super chat comes from Artsy Designs for $100. Thank you so much, Artsy. Artsy says, here's $100. It's not 100,000, but congrats anyway.
Thank you very much. Artsy.
Glad to have been here for
Thank you so much.
Every Monday night stream and a few Sunday ones. By the way, my birthday is coming up on the 22nd. Is there any way you could draw Angela for that stream since I lost my sketch in the divorce? Is Angela the Ascension?
No, that's from Spawn.
Oh.
Okay. Yes. So next week I have Gambit, which I've been dying to do.
Are we doing a stream on the 22nd?
What's wrong with the 22nd? Well,
when are we not streaming? After the move, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So we can stream on the 22nd. We will not be streaming March 1st.
Right. Yeah. We're moving and
we're moving.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know how it's going to work out, but we definitely will not stream just to make sure that we're not suddenly in a position where we just can't make it work. But yeah, I'd love to do Angela. Actually, I really would. And
Nope.
Artsy's been
Nope.
here since the beginning. So
yes, I thought you were going to say something else.
no, he's been here since the Sunday night draws. Yeah, he's been around for so.
Artsy's been here from the beginning. All right, Nathan Phillips has another super chat for 70 Australian. Did I say reals?
Rand, I thought you said.
Rand, right. See, it's good that you pay attention to me. David Finch, whenever you're down in South Africa, I would love to host and have you over our tattoo studio, the Humdinger Emporium. That's a great one.
That really is.
Would love to have you over for a chat and a draw. Inked by Nate.
All right.
It's Instagram, Inked by Nate. That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. I almost went to South Africa. When was that? Was it 2 years ago, or was it? It must have been last year because I didn't go, and I was really looking forward to doing it. At some point, yeah, I'd really like to get down there.
Yeah, we've had a couple opportunities, but
part of the problem is that it is a pretty good distance. Like it's a lot of travel time, and there have been years I'll just. What is going on?
I don't know what's going on.
I'm drawing so fast and not looking what I'm doing. She's got this weird little ear.
Don't do that. Someone wants that sketch, not with a weird ear.
Nope. Anyway, yeah, there are years that I've just got so many conventions kind of on the go, plus deadlines, and I find it hard to agree.
Thank goodness you don't have conventions.
Yeah.
Could you imagine losing weekends right now with the amount of work you've got going on?
It would be trying.
Happy anniversary to Rich Ware. I think Rich said it's his 25th anniversary.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations. What is that? The silver anniversary? 25? I feel like that's a silver anniversary.
I don't know, but that sounds right.
John C. John's mad. John says, I've been here since the beginning and don't get squat for it. I'm not saying that Artsy's getting the sketch. I'm saying we'll do the sketch.
Yeah, I know it's a different thing.
If Artsy wants to buy the sketch after we do the sketch, Artsy can buy the sketch. Don't be mad, people. I love each of you differently. You're all your own candle. You bring your own light. Oh, Atomic Art's out. Good night, and everybody have to go to sleep. Wish I could one of Dave's pieces, but all for you guys.
Well, thank you for coming. Yeah, it's good to see Atomic
next time,
here.
Atomic.
I'm hoping, and this is where I never want to be in a position of, hey, I hit a goal. That was great. Now I just want another goal. But, I would like to get at some point, and I am, and really, I have said a couple of times, really with this channel, 100,000 was my goal. That's what I wanted to get to. I didn't know how feasible that would be, but it was the goal. And we got there, which I'm amazed about. And I don't have a goal in terms of subscribers after that. Like I'm good, but at the same time, yeah, I'd like to keep growing. And so anyway, if we can get to 125, we'll certainly be doing this again. And hopefully it'll happen at a time when Atomic doesn't have to go to bed.
That's right. Next super chat comes from Dennis Kelly for $5. Dennis says, hello, Finches. I just want to say thank you for the streams. I've done a lot of your work as practice, and it's helped me a lot.
Oh, great.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Apparently, if I keep calling Dormammu's name, he'll appear in the mirror.
You've already said it the 3 times necessary, so just don't look at a mirror now.
Yeah.
It's already too late for you.
I think it'll be fine. I'm not afraid of him. Is he a bad guy?
Yes.
Don't really know much about Dormammu.
He's a villain.
Oh, see, that's why it should be like a little like alien pink fuzzy creature that says Dormammu.
I drew Dormammu in Ultimatum, and he squeezed
somebody
Doctor Strange until his head popped.
Oh, awesome.
That was the death of the ultimate Doctor Strange.
I'm ultimatum. I just couldn't. I could barely stand scanning those pages. I was like, oh, I can't look. Turn it over on the scanner so I don't have to see it.
Yeah. It's a violent book.
It really was. That was when the kids were little too.
Yep. And I would say, oh, I can't even show them. And we didn't, but I mean, ultimately, they really didn't care either.
Wayne Blackman has a super chat for $5. Wayne says, thanks for all that you do, guys. Dave, what do you think of the new Batman movie coming out?
I have high hopes. I felt really good about Ben Affleck. I'm going to tell you, like right now, I really thought he was going to be good, and I thought he was good when it came out. And I know he got flack because of Affleck. Anyway, I know he got flack because of Daredevil, but I mean, he's done so much great stuff, and he was directing at the time. He did some movies that I really like I think The Town was one of it. Anyway, I felt really good about it. Robert Pattinson, I don't know, I don't know. But I will say this, I have been wrong so many times before. The last thing I'm going to do is say, oh no, it's not going to work. And I, turn my back on it. I love the design stuff they're doing. To me, it really looks like it's influenced by Sean Gordon Murphy. I don't know if that's right, but it does to me. I really think that they're looking at that stuff.
Dave, are you 5 minutes out on that?
I am. Oh yeah, by the way, Eric, 5 minutes out. Thank you, Meredith.
You're welcome. So 5 minutes out. Don't super chat right now because I will not see it. The stream is rolling. Oh my gosh. I can't even keep up. Oh, Trent Early just super chatted. Trent for $10. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Finch. I haven't been able to be on lives as much as in the beginning, but I always watch them. I love you guys. To collaborate with you, David, is a dream of mine. Much love you guys. Thanks so much, Trent.
Yeah, I haven't seen Trent as much lately. See, this is what I mean. I don't see somebody quite as much, and then they come back, and it's like they never left.
Yeah,
part of the crew.
It's like good friends.
Yeah, once you're part of the stream, you're part of the stream.
Kitty came. Kenny says, "Show us Kitty." Kitty came. She meowed a couple times, and then she left. She's done with us.
She hasn't
Patches
really.
Is like she's settled into the two of you are downstairs on Monday nights. I want to go to bed, but now I got to wait for you.
Yep, she really has kind of settled into that. It's true.
Yeah. Kevin Mandeville, Patches felt strongly about that Doctor Strange death. Very funny. Poor Patches.
Oh yeah, that cat's got it so rough.
Yeah. We haven't seen Wonder Woman yet. Somebody asked.
We haven't seen what?
Wonder Woman yet.
What do you mean?
Like the new Wonder Woman, 84.
Oh yeah, no, we haven't seen it. Yeah, not yet.
Is it 84?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't trust myself right now. I did say at some point I was going to do a dishwasher rant. So here it is. Here's my dishwasher rant. With all of the technology that we have, is it not possible to make a dishwasher that doesn't grow mold on the bottom of the door?
So
you know what I mean?
What you're doing right now is you're suggesting that you were like teasing that you're going to talk about dishwashers, and now you're fulfilling that tease. Like, what you guys have all been waiting for.
I got time.
Dishwasher time.
I got time. I'm complaining about my dishwasher. It drives me nuts. I'm constantly wiping it down. I leave the door open, but you can't, like we have dogs. You can't, what am I going to do? Leave the dishwasher door open 12 hours a day? Like it's in the middle of our kitchen. You traditionally, like I leave it open and cracked, but like I'm constantly, I spray bleach there. I like use those dishwasher cleaners, but like it drives me nuts. I think, and the dishwasher is so full of crevices. It is the most difficult thing to actually clean. The thing that cleans your dishes is the most difficult thing to get clean. Drives me nuts. Okay. So there you go. That's my dishwasher rant.
We're all better off for it.
You are. Everybody's appreciating it.
Right. I'm going to complain about nose hair in a second. Let me just tease that right now. It's coming up.
Are you complaining because you don't have any?
Actually,
you do have hair. You do have nose hair. Yeah. Of the very little hair that you have,
yeah, I get nose hair.
You've actually, I think, more hair in your nose than you have above your eyes.
For sure, definitely, I do. 100%. Yeah. It's no fairness in life, man.
No. That's old men. You know, the older you are, with the more hair that grows on your ears and out your nose.
Yep.
So there you go. Pretty soon you'll actually be able to braid your hair. Oh, Meredith, put Ajax or Barkeeper's Friend into the cracks of the dishwasher. Ah, thank you, Venton Martin. I will try that because I do have Barkeeper's Friend. It just drives me nuts. I always wipe it. But I mean,
You know what? That's very cool that he had a solution for it. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm like,
See?
don't encourage her, man.
No.
Because the rest of us are sitting here going, why are we listening to this
Nobody's
right
thinking that. Dishwasher Ultimatum. I use that one. I use like the one that the dishwasher guys say, like the repairman says this is the one, like.
And it didn't work? Why am I asking questions?
I don't know.
Anyway,
You know
on.
what? Amy Morris, I love this. Amy says Patches needs her own YouTube channel. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to get Patches her own Instagram. I want to know how many people would follow Patches on Instagram. I'm going to do it.
I disavow.
I'm going to get Patches an Instagram account. Why should other people's cats have Instagram? Why shouldn't Patches have Instagram too?
If any of you follow a cat,
He will love
Instagram,
it's going to be the best.
I disown you.
Jordan Seward says this is the way. I totally plucked that out to fit what I was trying to say.
Oh yeah, so there
that's the beauty of me being in charge of the stream.
Right. Yeah,
I get to do what I want.
Definitely.
Say what I want when it's appropriate to say it.
Yes.
So there you go.
And we all benefit.
Nathaniel Archer. Meredith, you're the best. See, I could stop right there, but I will read the rest of his
There's
comment.
a but there, right?
Dave, your art is amazing, and Eric is the best moderator extraordinaire. You know, Nathaniel's been watching for a while because I always call him the moderator extraordinaire.
All right. So we're ready to go on this one.
Are we ready?
Let me bring Eric in.
Bring Eric in.
While I do that, let me also sign it. All right.
And watch, I'm gonna try to set up.
So we have 162 eligible users. So let's see if we can get just a few more here.
How many do you have right now?
170.
That's not enough. Don't you people want to win this awesome sketch?
Meredith, when you guys were talking about nose hair, for some reason I thought like Rapunzel with nose hair. Imagine that.
It's gonna be Dave. He's gonna be 80 years old. He'll have no hair in his head still. And
you never know. Could happen.
He'll have Rapunzel style nose hair.
Rapunzel.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, we're at about 190. If you guys just want to go for it, I can.
190.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Greg L. Static Art with B.
Here we go.
And Pizza Monster Art with gibberish.
All right.
Go.
Thank you, Dustin.
Willie O. Art.
Julio Art?
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations, Julio Art, for winning the Black Cat tonight. And again, message Eric on Discord, and we will get this out to you right away. So yeah, great.
I'll post the link to Discord again.
All right.
Awesome.
All right, and we have a super chat from in the middle of all that chaos from Aldrith for $1.99. Aldrith wants to know your thoughts on the work of Charles Dana Gibson.
I don't know.
Let Eric go.
Because I'm sorry.
He's
Eric.
not feeling like he's gonna have to
all right.
super chat his kids into the stream here.
Yeah. All right.
We hear them in the background.
Yep. All right.
All right.
We'll talk to you in just a little bit. Thanks, Eric.
His kids are young. Eric, your kids are young. That's a little kid voice.
That's his daughter. He's only got one.
Okay, Eric's kid is young.
Yeah.
That's a little daughter voice. That's not like a 10-year-old daughter voice.
Oh no, yeah, she's
That's
younger.
like I'm gonna say 5 or 6-year-old, maybe 4. Like that's like a little kid voice.
Eric is a busy guy.
Eric is a busy guy. We're so lucky to have him. Hey, and everybody stop unsubscribing from the Patches stream. I haven't even started the Patches Instagram yet. It's gonna come. I'm gonna announce it next week. I'm gonna give you. I'll set it up. I'll take a few pictures, and next week, everybody can, or you can just follow me on Instagram at FinchMeredith1, and I'll take a little picture of what Patches' Instagram handle is. Come on, we have 669 likes, people. Let's get. Can we get to 700 in the next? It's going to be what? What are you drawing now?
Spawn.
Oh, Spawn. We've got, what's that going to be? 45 minutes? You're going to take me to 10:30 tonight, aren't you?
You know what? 10:30 is not so bad, considering.
So let's, come on, 700. We could easily get 700 in the next 45 minutes. The drawing of the night, Spawn.
Things are about to grind to a halt for just a second here.
Why?
Because I know it.
Reference?
Yeah, I know the pattern on his face. I know what it looks like, but the specifics I kind of forget sometimes, and I want to make sure it's right. And I didn't do it quite right.
Oh, we're already at 691. I blinked and looked away, and we're already at 691. All right, Spawn.
Let me make sure that this is done properly.
Jimmy Reyes art. Meredith says, at Finch Meredith, can I follow Patches even though I can't even read the rest of it? I'm not white or female or in my 70s. Are you saying only little old ladies like cats, Jimmy? Is that what you're saying?
It's not what he's saying. What he's saying is that the kind of person that would actually follow that on Instagram, Meredith. And I think that's a fair statement.
I'm going to do it. I don't care. I'm going to do it. Patches is coming back.
I don't know why I'm getting so stressed.
Like, she's coming back.
I don't care.
Say,
I don't know why I get so stressed out about this.
Get me my own Instagram account.
I really feel like you're doing this just to stress me out.
I think that if you slept more, you'd see the fun of it.
Yeah, sure. Maybe. Why not?
What does it matter? Why does it? How does it?
I don't know why it matters.
It doesn't hurt you if Patches has her own Instagram account.
Okay.
It has no impact on you.
I have
take the pictures.
I have opinions about the kind of people that make Instagram for their pets.
See who posts more to their Instagram.
Yeah.
Patches or Dave? Here she is. Here she comes. All right. I've got a super chat to read from Xander Malcolmson for £2. Xander wants to know, can we get a Leon Kennedy sketch from Resident Evil 2? I can add that to the list.
Yeah. And thank you for the super chat.
Thank you so much. And Carlos Nunez has a super chat for $5. Carlos says, I've always loved D Finch art, but this show and video made me love you guys. I learned so much and progressed my art with every video. Thanks, D&M. Keep it up.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thanks so much, Carlos.
Very nice.
Even when we fight about whether Patches deserves her own Instagram account. You want an Instagram account, don't you, Patches? Don't you, Patch? Yes, I know. See, you do want one. Yes. Venton Martin says, I've been following Patches for like 3 months already. Dave.
Yeah.
Stop grinding your teeth. I can hear it over here.
All right, Spawn. Here we go.
Ross Klein says, it hurts me, Meredith. Guess the Patches Instagram account.
Yeah. It's fair sentiment.
Charlie Parks, $4.99. Meredith, please say Dormammu. I've come to bargain. All right. I don't know. I feel like that's worth more than $4.99. If you want me to say something, no, I'll say it.
You already said it.
I did.
Are you going to say it in some kind of crazy voice? Why am I encouraging this?
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
No, okay.
You are totally responsible for that.
Charlie
100%.
needs a refund.
You are totally responsible for that, Dave. All right. Let's make sure. Oh, you're bringing Eric? Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm so far behind that Eric just popped up on my screen. I'm like, hey, are you bringing Eric back on? But that's when you gave away. Pure Surreal has a super chat for $1.99. Dave, are you a fan of the Max?
Yes, I'm a fan of Sam Keith. So yes, I'm a fan of the Max. I've got the Max, the first trade paperback, the second one, and I have not read it. I'm going to be totally honest with you. It's very esoteric. That's not really my kind of thing. I just love Sam Keith. I love his artwork. And so yeah, I come for the art. And I love the look of the character, you know. But yeah, in terms of story, I know it's a good story. I mean, it was an animated show on MTV. It's cool stuff. It's not the right audience for something that's a little more out there.
Right. Oh, wait a second. Charlie says he wants a super chat refund.
See, fair enough. Deserves one.
Nick from Detroit says, Meredith, be careful. Weirdos might think Patches is a stripper's account.
Yeah.
Lance DeBoyer, Meredith, did you see the dog drawing I sent you? Believe it or not, Dave's head tutorials even helping with that.
No
Lance,
kidding.
I don't know that I did see
No,
it.
I would have.
Did you send it to the right, Meredith?
Because we would have seen it.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing, and I just looked. Did you send it to Instagram? Did you send it to Facebook? Did you send it to the wrong Meredith? There's a few Meredith Finches out there.
I tell you what, nobody here is missing email from Lance DeBoyer, so we would have seen it. So yeah, please just send it.
No, poor Greg. Greg Alsadikart for $2. Greg says it keeps saying I post too much and makes me wait. Oh no. Darn. This is the problem with the bot.
Oh yeah,
It's
that
the
is one
bot,
thing about it.
Bot.
Yeah.
Sorry, Greg.
That is true. It's only something that happens on the night times.
Yeah. Jay Doyle. The Finches tonight remind me of the Ropers. Dave looking into the camera like Stanley Roper, annoyed with Helen. LMAO.
Man, I haven't seen the Ropers in you ever watch that?
I just so badly want to sing the theme song for Three's Company.
Don't do it.
I can hear it in my head. So can I sing it out of tune even? Like
No,
Come
just-
and Knock?
No.
Oh, it's such a good song. Yeah. Hers and Hers and His. That was a great show. So good. Nick from Detroit. Sing it, Meredith. I can't. Dave will ban me. Eric, then I really will get banned.
Yeah.
Sketching the Beast for $2. Congrats, guys, on 100K. Dave, you're way too modest, man.
Thank you very much, Sketching the Beast. It seems weird to say thank you very much, Sketching the Beast. Thank you very much. Yeah, I really appreciate it. And I think anybody that has managed to draw pictures for a living and gotten away with it, I'm just grateful.
Yeah. All right. Luke Forwoodson. Luke Forwoodson says, Dave and Meredith, are there any chain food places y'all crave? You know what?
I'm sorry, what places?
Chain food places that we crave.
Oh yeah.
What's your craving?
It depends, because I'll go through times when I just don't have it. So I'm going to tell you right now, the chain food thing that I crave and that is a fight for me, and I've actually been winning that fight lately. I have not been winning the weight fight. Okay, Meredith. So New Year's hit, and like every idiot out there, I did my New Year's resolution, whatever, and then the covers hit. I just got so busy, and I have not been working out. I've been staying up all night. I'm putting on weight right now. I could feel it. Anyway, tonight after the stream, I'm going to bed, and I'm gonna start properly going to bed. I don't actually gain time by staying up, and I want to get back to working out and be consistent. I really love it. I have such a great time with it. I feel better. And anyway, whatever. That's a whole long story for me to say. My favorite fast food is Timbits from Tim Hortons. So if you're not Canadian, or I know they're in the States some places too, but
have you been going for Timbits?
I have not, though. I've actually been good that way.
Have you been eating cereal at night?
No. I mean, I did get Timbits once, but whatever.
Have you been eating
Anyway,
at night?
they're basically little donuts. Yeah, no, I've been terrible.
Have you?
Yeah.
There's not even food now. What could you possibly be eating?
I whatever I can find. This is the problem. You get me in that kind of, and I find I actually put weight on just by staying up at night, even if I'm not really eating.
It's really bad for your metabolism.
It really is.
It's very bad.
Because I actually haven't really been that bad.
No, it's not good. Your body needs to sleep, and your body needs water.
Yep.
Also something that you don't do.
Yes.
All right. Stephen King, the winner of our first sketch, has a super chat for $50. Stephen says, I still can't believe I won the Wolverine sketch. Thank you for the tutorials and for giving me something to look forward to on Monday nights.
Well, yeah, thank you very much, Steve. Thank you. And congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much for the super chat. Here we go. Lance just sent me that picture. Our Instagram sucks. Oh, there it is. Oh, I was gonna say our Instagram, but our internet. Oh, look at the little puppy picture. Here, enjoy it.
It's dark. Why did it get so dark?
I don't know.
Oh, there it goes. Where? Yeah, that looks great.
When we're in terms of talking about like food we're craving.
Well, in terms of talking about head construction, you can really see, you know, where with that kind of an angle, everything lines up nicely, and yeah, it's a different shape, but the construction rules all still apply. So yeah, very nice. Okay, what you're craving?
I'm craving dinner at a restaurant.
Oh yeah.
I'm craving not like fast food. I want a steak restaurant. That's what I want.
Right.
I want to go out for a nice dinner, and I want to have a steak and somebody serve it to me. I love DoorDash. Don't get me wrong. I'm so happy to support all of our local restaurants, but I want to go out for dinner. I want to have a nice bottle of wine. I want to get dressed up. It's winter. I don't know how much I want to put on a skirt right now, but you know, I miss that.
Yep.
Anthony G just got banned.
Again.
I honestly don't get the Tim Hortons obsession. It's basically Dunkin's. No, it's not. It's not even remotely like Dunkin' Donuts.
You want to bring out the bellicose nationalism in Canadians.
Not even
Just
close.
compare Dunkin' Donuts to Tim Hortons. There you go.
No. I've been to Dunkin' and I speak like I think I'm more of an authority because I've actually been to Dunkin' Donuts. Ugh. And it's not even close. Not even close. You know why? Because you don't have hot tea. Well, you call it hot tea. You don't have good tea in the States. But Tim Hortons makes the best frickin' steeped tea. That stuff is as much crack as their coffee. You know what I mean? They put something in it.
I don't know. I do have to admit, Meredith. Steve. I'm thinking Steve King a minute ago.
Anthony?
No, Keith Giffen is like my Dunkin' Donuts ambassador. We did a convention and I got Dunkin' Donuts a few times. It's his favorite. He has it all the time. And the coffee. And yeah, it is good coffee, I gotta say.
Not as good as Tim Hortons. It's not.
Oh, I don't know. It's good coffee. Anyway.
I'm sorry, Dave. Do you want to get banned?
Nope.
That's right. So you must agree with me.
All right.
Remember that happy wife.
Yes.
Happy wife, happy life.
Right. Why is it only wives ever say that?
Actually, somebody on the stream earlier tonight says, happy spouse, happy house. That's for you, but.
See?
There you go. But you're happy.
Yes.
I feed you, you're happy.
I'm not complicated.
You're not. I was thinking, actually, it's so funny. We're talking about diets and food right now on the stream. I was thinking about the keto diet for you.
Okay, I'm not.
I know, but
reviewing
it looks
diets
so
right
good. Like some of the keto recipes that come up in my Facebook stream,
right?
Look so good. Like avocado roasted in the oven with like an egg on top. It looks delicious.
I feel like I'm missing so much by not doing Facebook.
You are, but you don't want to do Facebook.
You know what? I probably wouldn't mind because I wouldn't be.
You'd rather do. Pinterest.
I wouldn't be looking at avocado recipes on
Pinterest.
There. Yeah, no, I use Pinterest actually.
Yeah, Pinterest is good.
It's amazing. You look up the last thing I was looking up on Pinterest was, and actually, so it's been a little while. I did this thing for this fashion thing, and I wanted to show it, and of course I forgot it's on the shelf somewhere.
Yep.
But I wanted like a kind of a regal pose for you know, I didn't want to just look like a fashion model pose, but I wanted it to look really regal and kind of big. And so I was kind of looking for something like that. And next thing you know, I was finding all these designs for it's like anime and things like that. These incredible. And so, yeah, you go down a rabbit hole of like incredibly cool stuff. There are statue designs on there that are incredible. Like, yeah, just amazing stuff. So I like Pinterest.
Kenny Wang is totally advocating keto.
Is he?
He says you get to eat a lot of sugar-free peanut butter and tons of avocado. He said, I did it for 3 months straight and lost 10 kilos.
No kidding. 10 kilos,
Michael McCurdy, I love the carnivore diet. I had 4 grilled steak, 3 pounds yesterday. Also had sugar for extra calories, bulk in the gym. I think that's not, that's a carnivore diet. That's not keto. But I think why I was thinking keto is I saw this amazing recipe for like dinner rolls.
Uh-huh.
They're made with almond flour, cheese, and an egg.
Uh-huh.
And they looked beautiful. Almond flour, cheese, and an egg. Nuts, cheese, and eggs.
Yeah.
I mean, anything with cheese has got to be good.
Right.
Don't make me give up my dairy.
Well, you know what? I really don't know.
I'm not personally going on a diet.
Well, you should.
Right. Keto pizza is good. It's cauliflower crust. Says Jordan Seward. Cauliflower crust.
That sounds awful, man.
Oh, and Jason Hansen, intermittent fasting is awesome for your health.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah, and that is true because Meredith will eat whatever she wants. You really do. I mean, it's not like you're careful about what you eat, but what you don't do is eat a lot. You don't overeat.
Also, I'll go days where I won't even eat until like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Like I'll have a big long, like not every day. Some days I have breakfast.
You're the kind of person that forgets to eat. That's why, you know, some people are, you know, I don't forget to eat. Put it that way.
Let me just say that the people who don't struggle with food don't understand people who do struggle with food, because I can eat like 3 pieces of a Toblerone and put the Toblerone bar away and have it, you know, last me a week.
Yeah.
But I have a girlfriend who struggles with her weight. I've watched you struggle with yours. That's not how it works for you.
No, it's not.
It's not just diet. It's also a little bit about how your bodies are made up and how your brains are wired.
Yep.
So it's not always easy.
Nope.
Jordan's also on a seafood diet.
I like that diet.
Yeah, I know. Rike Inglaze 123 says cutting dairy will get your cough way better. I've tried cutting dairy. I've tried everything.
He's not wrong though, probably.
I have tried cutting dairy. I've gone without dairy, and
it didn't do anything.
It didn't cut my cough, and it made me miserable. I don't eat I'm gluten free. So, and I grew up gluten free like my whole life. So I'm not used to. I don't eat a lot of bread because I didn't grow up eating bread. Like I don't really crave the gluten free bread that you can get at the grocery store, or cookies or crackers or any of that. But I eat a lot of fruits, vegetables, meat, and dairy.
And ultimately, your cough doesn't really bother you that much.
Some days it does.
It's just really annoying for the rest of us.
That's right.
Wow.
I sounded like I was dying there.
Yeah.
On purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, now you're making yourself cough.
Yeah, I am going to make myself cough.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Good job.
Oh, and Kenny Wang. Kenny's my favorite person. Kenny's like, you can't say milk's bad for you when you're drinking Coke every day. Not just Coke, Diet Coke.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you really can't. It's
You'd be better off drinking Coke.
I know.
Oh, Rike says he had the same cough for 30 years. The only thing that worked was cutting dairy. How long did you have to cut dairy for, though, Rike? How long? Because I've tried for 2 weeks. I've tried for 3 weeks. I think I've even tried for a month. Like, if I would give, look it. It is, Tim O'Neill says it's from allergies from nasal drip. It is. It's sinuses. It's totally a sinus cough. But anyway, yes, now we've digressed on the stream to talking about diets, coughs, dairy.
This is all from one question about your favorite fast food.
I know. This is what happens. You never know where the stream's going to go. Like 1 minute, you're going down the road, and then you take a total 90-degree turn. We're not even talking about art anymore.
Yeah, and I'm sure everyone.
Because right now I'm looking. I'm like, see, this is the problem with marathoning the stream. I'm like Wesley Jones. I have trouble getting any kind of rise of almond flour. The one time I tried, I'm like totally.
So basically, you're picking the comments now. Yeah, I see how it goes.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
Someone's on here with a legitimate art question.
Oh, come on. If somebody had a legitimate amateur artist, 1505. Pinterest is amazing. I use it to find your scans of your pencils to print and ink them. Congrats on 101K.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
See, there you go. I read an actual art question.
Right. I'm sure that's the only one happened during that entire.
Okay, well, let me scroll through.
No, Meredith.
What made you use inks from Mohammed Faraz?
Use inks?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I always penciled. One thing about penciling is you very much are beholden to an inker, which I mean can be a really good thing when you have a good relationship with an inker, and so there. I should be drawing. When I started doing the creator-owned book that I've been working on for ages, I really wanted to do all the artwork myself, and so I started inking, and it was a very it's not like the first time I had inked, but I was very uncomfortable with it. I was using a quill and a brush and doing it more traditionally, and I was finding I was kind of fighting with it. And even before that, actually, I inked a couple of pages of Wonder Woman, and I inked an entire issue of Batman. Now, that wasn't a, hey, I'd like to ink an issue of Batman. We ended up in a position where we just didn't have an inker, and I ended up inking it. So I had fully penciled the whole issue and then went in and fully inked it. The inks actually went very fast. Johnny Desjardins, he's a local artist here. I've mentioned him a couple times. At some point, we need to get him out here and get him on the stream. That would be great. I haven't talked to him in ages either. I mean, it's been a while. He is not an inker. He's a penciler. But he was nice enough to ink the backgrounds for me. That made a huge. I couldn't have done it otherwise. So with this, with the creator-owned book that I'm working on, I wanted to do all the inks, and once I started doing that, I started getting more comfortable with ink, and I enjoy it, and so I've been doing it more. It has never been a priority to me to be a good inker, though, because I always felt like, okay, before you worry about inks, I think you really need to be as good at penciling as you can. I mean, penciling, there's so much involved. They're all interrelated skills. I will say this, it can be daunting. Like, I've got quite a few videos on the channel now, and there's so many different skills, and they all seem unrelated, and it's like, holy crap, it's so much to take in, and I haven't really scratched the surface on some things still, but they all very much are interrelated, and you find that as you're drawing, they dovetail together, and it's not as scary and difficult as it might seem at first, but it's a lot, and I think that you are much better off to be if you want to pencil. Don't be trying to mix your time, trying to learn how to ink, trying to learn how to color. I really think you're better off focusing. But, yeah. There you go.
I'm going to read two comments from the chat.
Okay.
Mario Gare. Dave, if you don't sleep, your metabolism slows down.
Yeah, well, and this is it's been happening. It's a real mess.
And Pizza Monster Art. A diet can never replace healthy eating habits, sleeping habits. I added that, and exercise.
Yep.
So going on diets without exercise is also not a good idea. So it's lifestyle.
It is, and it's got to change. It's got to change because look, it's not like I'm unhappy or anything, but definitely I'm not feeling healthy right now. And that's not good.
Maybe this will make you feel better. Alfin says Dave deserves another Harley. I know Meredith isn't going to read this comment. He said that. He taunted me with it.
Yeah, he did.
Totally. On a na 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 na. Yeah, I totally read it. You totally got me on that one. Totally. And apparently Henry, Jeremic, and Art9 think I make a very good Wicked Witch of the West with my laugh.
I agree. It's quite the cackle you can pull off at times, let me tell you.
I miss my calling. Next Halloween, man. Next Halloween. I'll dress up for the stream. I'll be the Wicked Witch of the West. Oh, Rike Ingles, 1, 2, 3. Attention, flock. This is like one of those like emergency alert messages.
Okay.
We are 15 likes from our previous record.
Whoa.
So, everybody, if you've not already liked it, hit the like button. 15 likes from the previous record.
That means I think we can do it.
Amazing. Amazing. We've got 20 minutes left. How much time do you have that done? How far away are you from finishing that? 5?
I'm going to say 10.
You got 10 minutes left?
Yep.
Okay. So 10 minutes, then the giveaway, then the other giveaway. We can do this. We can make 800. Have we made 800 before? I don't know.
What's it at?
789.
That's really,
11 likes away from 800 likes. That would be a new record. And Henry's like, Meredith, the great name for your next cat, Dormammu. That, or I might name my next horse Dormammu.
It is actually a really good name.
It's such a great name for an animal. I'm totally putting that down in the books.
Oh, man. I don't want to say like it makes me more receptive to another horse, but you know.
Dormammu. That'd be a good cat name too. Whatever the next animal is that we get.
Yeah, it's a good dog name. You should
It
see our
is.
dogs. They are so, because we had the puppy. Now I think I brought Oscar on the stream.
Oh, we
quickly.
couldn't carry Oscar on the stream now. That thing is a monster. He's a beast.
Yeah.
He's probably, I don't know how much he weighs.
Oh, he outweighs you. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big dog. And he's 9 months old.
9 months old. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's easily bigger than I am. We're at 817 likes. Woo, woo.
High five.
Come on. High five to the stream.
That is awesome.
Records broken tonight.
That is really very wow.
Julio Torres gave us some Timbits for you. No, Julio, he's on a diet. We want him to eat healthy and live forever so we can keep drawing awesome pictures.
You know, my other
You
problem
must
is
send him apples.
yeah, there you go.
Honestly, I'm telling you right now, an apple a day and you will lose weight.
And I
There's
like apples.
something magical about what an apple does to your body.
I do like apples. I never eat them because it's an apple. I mean, who wants that? But I actually like them when I'm eating them. There are so many like healthy things. I have this aversion.
But it's so good.
It's good, and I do enjoy it. I just never want it.
I haven't hit like. I'm going to hit like. Apparently, this is the Dormammu stream because Alex Advice says, "Please, Meredith, say Dormammu, I've come to bargain before seeing him. Please for us." So when we get our next animal, I'm going to go like we'll have to video it if
All
we
right.
can remember.
Okay.
And I'll get the animal and I'll be like, Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Oh man.
And then we'll bring home whatever little cat or kitty or puppy or horse.
Are you planning on buying another cat?
We're gonna have a barn. I'm not planning on buying a cat. I'm pretty sure a cat is just going to show up. When you have a barn, people who don't want cats, they have kittens, they just drop stuff.
I was gonna say I figured cats were, you know, from mother and
They'll just
other
appear.
cats. But really it's
no, people don't neuter
barns.
Let's make this please spay and neuter your pets, people. But yes, they're all like unwanted kittens get dropped off at barns because people assume that, you know, I don't know, cats magically disappear into this huge void of the barn.
Yeah, see, and the problem is that would not happen. I don't even care. That cat would be in the house in a heartbeat.
No,
I don't want another cat.
we
I
do
couldn't leave it at the
know-
barn.
We do need a barn cat. We do.
Oh, I can't
You
do
have
it.
to have a barn cat.
It's cold out
Is
there.
Well, no, but the horses are in the barn, and the barn cat keeps the mice from eating all the horse food and the hay and your tack, and you need a barn cat. You just give him a nice little warm bed. Walt Real has a super chat for $5. Walt says, "Congrats, Dave, on reaching 100,000 subs. That's also my goal on my YouTube. Also, have y'all checked out my sketches? How can I send you my artwork?" Walt, we had a conversation. We're gonna have memberships. Dave's not specifically looking at individual people's artwork because, like, really, I know he wishes he could. We just don't have time. He does not have time. But we're going to do memberships so people have the opportunity of being on a list or in a queue to watch people get their artwork reviewed. If it's not you, maybe you can glean something from somebody else's review, and just another way. And maybe you'll come up in the queue and get reviewed. That's the only way we know to make that a possibility for people, and still allow Dave to maintain some sanity and get his job done and have a life.
Well,
there has to be a healthy balance.
Yeah.
It has to be a balance. I know you, and like, there's like you don't value your time. I value your time, Dave. And I think the people on the stream value your time too. Like, we just can't. I'm sorry. Meredith says no.
It's so tough because it's such a rewarding thing to do too. It really is.
You can't. Like, it's not possible.
Yeah.
It just isn't. All right. I can be the bad guy. I've got the Wicked Witch laugh already queued up.
Oh. No, that sounded nothing like a Wicked Witch story.
All right. Renz Tolentino has a super chat for 50 Filipino dollars. Hi, Meredith and Dave. Congrats on the 100K subs.
Thank you very much.
And now we're having talks about apples on the stream. And cats. Jason Jones, I like apple pie. Joe Blankenship, love me a Honeycrisp. Honeycrisp are good. I like Empire and Gala. A good Gala apple. Sometimes, there we go. And chickens are great. T.A. Schaefer. Oh, don't you worry, T.A. We are getting chickens. Oh, Henry Jeremic. Didn't the witch offer an apple to Dorothy, or was that Snow White? Maybe I'm offering you a poisoned apple, Dave.
Maybe.
Art9 says, try walking 6 miles every day for good health. We don't walk 6, but we walk the dogs for half an hour. I certainly do. You're not as... I've been letting you sleep in because you're staying...
I had like 3 days last week where I walked the dog and you didn't, if you don't recall.
Yes.
But no, it is true. I would say that most of the time we're both out there. But no, we're pretty good that way. And it is not 6K for sure.
No, it's not. It
might
be 3.
It's probably 3, but we're walking through the woods. Yeah. It's not just walking.
We're not walking fast though. We're not.
No, it's not. But you know what? Hey, it's not bad. It's better than nothing.
All right, we are 1 like away from 850 likes. Who has not hit the like button? There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow. Well,
Damien Diamond, Dormammu. I love it.
That's going to be a tough record to beat.
That is going to be 853. Insanity.
Well, I will say this. What I am amazed and grateful for too is it took us a few streams to really get to the number, like the average that we are now, but it didn't take that long. But it's been very consistent since then. Like you guys have come back and been a part of it this whole time, and it's really great.
All right, next super chat comes from Veroloker. I hope I said that right. For $10.
Say no, but
how VARO Verolo KKUR Veroloker.
Okay.
How do you organize your schedule when doing a comic on your own time? Is a page a week too slow? I'm assuming that means that you have another job.
Yeah. Okay. So is a page a week too slow?
That's I mean, I guess it depends.
Yeah. It is not too slow. It just means that, it's a real time frame to get something out there. So I think that it depends on what you're looking for too. Like if you're looking to get better, it's difficult to get better at a page a week because you progress more when you're putting out more work too. So that's something to think about. But I think that really, if you take just a little bit of time every day before you draw, just to do, some simple sketches and try some things. Hey, if a page a week is all you have time for, I would say also, if you don't have a deadline and you're not relying on it to make money, then I don't think it's too slow. Spending that time and making it as great as you can do it. I mean, you get one time, you get one shot at life, and putting, I was telling Meredith a couple of days ago that, and I think it's a real guy thing, but so many things that I do, I'm thinking it's like I have this picture in my head, and there's like a wall, and I'm jumping as high as I can, and I want to get my hand as high up on that wall as I can, and there's really nothing that I get out of it other than my own personal satisfaction, and that drives me all the time. I just want to do the best and the most that I can with my life. So, and to me, that means quality over quantity, ideally. I want to get, I don't want to be lazy and get nothing done, but I want it to be good work that I can be proud of. And there have been books, I will say, that I'm not proud of, that just are a result of a deadline, or a mixture of a deadline and me just hating the project. I mean, that's happened. I want to say that's never it happens. But yeah, it means a lot to me for it to be as good as possible. And I'd say if that takes a week, it takes a week, and it is worth it.
Hunter Barnhart has a super chat for $5. Hunter says, I got Ascension 1 and 2 on Amazon.
Oh, nice.
You really should collect it someday. I'd back that Kickstarter.
We should collect it?
Yeah, like Top Cow should collect it.
Oh, yeah.
Not individual issues. Amy Morris has a super chat for $20. Congrats on 100K. Patches will have at least that many Instagram followers. Dave doesn't want another kitty because Patches is perfect.
Because Patches is the star.
Perfect. Because Patches is perfect. I love it, Amy. That's awesome. See, Amy will follow Patches on Instagram. You're just worried that Patches is going to surpass you on Instagram.
Right. That's the concern.
That's the concern right there. Now the truth comes out. Amy put her finger right on it. Mr. Striker C, $5 super chat. Hi from Edmonton. Hopefully when things are normal, you can come to this area. That would be nice. I mean, if we're going to do a convention, a Canadian convention means we don't have to cross the border right now.
That is true. That's going make it easier. I have not been to Edmonton in a long time.
No.
It's been ages.
Since your sister was there.
Yeah, I had a great time too.
Justin Jones.
Oh, that's Calgary. Oh, no, you're right. I was in Edmonton. Okay. So last time I was in...
You got a speeding ticket.
I did. Last time I was in Edmonton. It wasn't a show or anything like that. I just went to visit my sister. She was in Cold Lake, Alberta. And so we landed in Edmonton. I went with my mother again. My mother and I are very close. And yeah, I got a speeding ticket. And breathalyzed.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't like I know I hadn't been drinking, but I think it's like standard. I don't know. I want to say it's
standard. I feel like it's standard.
I want to say it's standard because otherwise, I don't know what kind of vibe I was giving off, but I got breathalyzed.
You give off a sketchy vibe on a general basis. So
yeah.
Justin Joins has a super chat for $5. Justin says, Dave, your art and this stream are inspiring to artists trying to break into comics. Thank you for all your amazing work and congrats on 100,000.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Eric Huffle says it's freezing here in Florida today.
Florida.
You don't know cold, Eric.
Oh no, he does though, because I'll tell you what, when you live in a place that's always warm, you feel it differently.
It was
telling you.
It wasn't even, it's gonna be -8, and that's not even that cold. But I felt cold. It was damp.
Yeah.
Damp cold's the worst.
But I remember, living in California, I was there for 6 years, and it would get down to, 58 or whatever, and it would be bitter cold. Like, it was tough to take. And it's just because you lose your, I don't know, you acclimate. So
Dave, we gotta move.
I'm almost done.
No. We gotta move. Kenny Wang, I'm probably going to Canada for university. He's applied to 11 Canadian universities. We got to get out of the country. Here. As you're finishing your spawn, can you show this one from Kevin Mandeville? Kevin sent this to me on Instagram. I'm going to have so many Instagram followers because everybody wants their art shown on the stream. But I feel like this really fits in with what you're doing. You did this a little while ago.
Why is your phone so dark?
I don't know. It's probably on battery saving mode.
Yeah. Very cool. Actually, it's a very similar kind of a shot too. That's awesome. Well, thank you, Kevin. Very nice. I love it.
Marl IDC drawing. David, you're one of the best artists I've ever seen.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, so we're getting close.
Yes.
Which means start spamming the chat. Start making it happen, people. 887 likes, by the way. We are 13 likes away from 900 likes. That's insanity.
It really is.
Insanity.
Yeah, it really is.
I like to throw like, hey, let's get this, but I'm afraid to like throw out the 900 number.
You don't want to jinx it.
You know what though? Charlie Parks earlier tonight said 1,000. He's like, let's get 1,000 likes. I'm telling you right now, Charlie, if you're here, how freaking close are we? We're 898 likes right now. 904. That's insanity.
Wow. Man.
Insanity.
We're never getting this number again. It's okay. We got it
no.
once.
You can get this number again.
We'll see.
Killer Tacos. Congrats on the 100K. I knew you would get there in record time. You totally deserve it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good to hear from Killer Tacos. He's always in the comments for the videos, which that's for the last few.
He doesn't have time to.
You know what?
You don't. He doesn't have time.
Right now, I don't.
We need to split the Dave.
There's no way around it. I haven't
I
lately.
need to be Mrs. McCabe.
But I will be back to it.
With 23 sons.
All right, we're bringing
and
Eric
them
on
all day.
because now Meredith is starting to quote Dr. Seuss.
I am.
Hi, Eric.
Hey.
I do it by heart.
So we have 196.
All right.
Pretty good number.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think we're good to roll if you want me to.
Okay.
Let's roll her.
Here we go.
As Nick from Detroit would say, release the hounds.
You just won it.
Well, sorry, what?
Kevin Mandeville.
Kevin
No,
Mandeville.
really?
Yeah.
Just stop it right now. We just showed Kevin's. This is like, did I say there's no accidents in life? We just showed Kevin's spawn on the stream, and who freaking won the spawn picture? I have nothing. Like, Eric is in control of this, people. That's
totally random.
Kevin, if you don't believe in God, you better believe in God now. Because that, my friend, was a freaking miracle.
Well,
Right
congratulations.
On the stream.
Congratulations, Kevin.
We just saw a miracle.
That is awesome. I'm glad. That's great.
Congratulations, Kevin.
So, Kevin, you know the drill. Yeah, just reach out to Eric on Discord and, so on and so forth. Okay.
Yep. Now, don't leave. Keep chatting because we have.
We have me getting up because I gotta grab it.
Dave has got to go get it. Flat Meredith sighting. Keep chatting because we have from last week.
And I'm going to make the screen bigger for just a second here, Eric. Actually, I think I can do it that way.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is, for those of you that were here last week, you've seen this. This is last week's sketch. And for any of you that weren't, this is last week's sketch. So there you go. And this is what we're giving away tonight.
Giving away now. The final sketch of the night.
All right. Let me go ahead and roll it. 3G.
I'm sorry?
3G won that.
3G. All right. Well, congratulations, 3G. Reach out to Eric on Discord and you will get this one ASAP. That's awesome. Yeah, congratulations.
Congrats.
And hopefully we'll be able to do this again pretty soon, few months, maybe if we're lucky.
Well, November, let's say 3 months. Let's say April.
Maybe.
February, March, April.
Well, I'll say this. At some point in
May.
the future, hopefully we'll be able to do this
For
again.
Dave's birthday.
That would be great. It's
Let's
May.
get to 125 for Dave's birthday.
And that's ambitious, but I think it
That's
could.
May.
We'll
That's
see.
Middle of May.
Right. Anyway. Yeah.
Well, that's it.
That's it.
So I had a fabulous night. I learned how to clean my dishwasher, and hopefully you've all shamed Dave into sleeping and eating healthy.
Yep. Absolutely. All right. I'm gonna maximize our screen here so I can say goodbye, Eric. But do you want to say good night?
Yeah, good night, everyone. Thanks for really a fantastic stream. It was great. Thanks.
All right. Yeah. Thank you,
Thanks,
Eric.
Eric.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
All right. So that's it for tonight. It is 10:30 on the button. So actually, I did pretty well. That was not bad. And yeah, congratulations to all of you that won. Thank you so much for all of your support.
For the 938 freaking likes.
Absolutely. And for getting us to 100,000. It's a big deal. I'm still amazed. And I've had people just that I know that don't follow comics at all say something. I think it's because you put it up on Facebook.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's, feels like a big accomplishment. I'm very proud of it. And I owe it very much to you guys. So thank you again. And thank you for coming out tonight. Again, spend some time with us. We will see you next week. I have a video.
And don't forget on Thursday.
On Thursday, I have a video coming out on Wednesday morning. It'll be out at noon on Wednesday, and it's all on Join Dynamic Superheroes. And I see it went by really fast, but it was asking about double light sources, and I need to get to that. But this week is going to be on the list. Drawing Dynamic Superheroes. Thursday, we have our first interview, which is very exciting. And we've got a few more that are already kind of in the bag, ready to go. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And we will see you next Monday. So everyone have a great week and good night. Meredith, you want to say good night?
Good night, everybody.
All right. Good night.